Everybody doing? We're gonna do it. How many people are getting on here? 4 minutes late. CPT.
Hearts on the streets and the pavements are burning. I sit
Mayberry in the house. How's everybody doing?
trying to smile, but the air is so heavy and dry. It's a cruel, cruel
Hey everybody. What's up, Gina the Goat? What's up, Wise Guy Bear? What's up, Smurf? Nigga changed his name. Wise Guy Rocky. What's up? That's Smurf. Do this, y'all. Mayberry in the house.
It's too hard to handle, so I got to get up and go.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
It's a cruel.
Make sure y'all share this. Like, subscribe, and share. Come on. We're here, y'all. What's up, Say It Truth? We here, y'all. We in house, y'all. We are here. How's everybody doing here on this beautiful Monday? How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody right here. Trump 2020. Look at this. Trump 2020. Keep America great. And that's what we got to do. We got to learn to keep America great. We got to learn that. That's the only way we're going to live if we're going to learn. And listen, everybody. Maurice Delk is very unapologetic. I'm not going to apologize for getting on my character because I'll do it again. Listen, everybody. Maurice Delk will get out of his character again. So guess what? Why apologize for it? And I'm going to do it again. So, suck a nigga dick. Okay, I said it. Here I go. What's up, Dollar? How you doing? What's up, Goat? How's everybody doing? What's up, Karen? Good to see you, Karen. See a truth. Man, you know what? I'm going to tell you that Trump rally was off the chain up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, last Saturday. You dig what I'm saying? Last Saturday. It was off the chain. And I want to thank every patriot that showed up. I don't want to thank the speakers that showed up. I thank them too. But I want to thank every patriot that showed up, you know? Because we all that matter. We the ones we are the reason why Trump won by a landslide in 2020. I mean, in 2016. And we the real reason why that Trump will win by a landslide again, even higher in 2020. Okay? I'm just saying. We got to get up, y'all. Get up off the couch, fool. Yes, he said I named him. Yeah, that's how we do it, y'all. You know what? I'm about having fun with this. Can we have fun in this movement, y'all? Could we have fun in this movement? That's the only way we can win by a landslide and have fun, because we got to have fun with it. We got to have fun triggering liberals. We got to have fun with this. You did? I am just saying, y'all. And to the people that subscribe to me, thank you for subscribing. You sat at my page and stalked me. I appreciate it. But I'm only a human being. I can get petty sometimes. Now I'm back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. All right, I'm back, y'all. What's going on, Stacy? Good to see you, Stacy. I'm just a real nigga. I'm just being honest with you. But next week, we'll start next week. Start next week, the platform is about to change, y'all. So y'all need to subscribe to all three of them. I'll be going guaranteed Wednesday nights, even if I'm off or not, whatever. See, my schedule is on my schedule. I might take days off, but that's what my schedule is going to be. Every Monday night will be my main page. Every Sunday night will be my second channel. So my main page will not be on every night. I'm letting y'all know that. It will not. It is not. Yes, it does. But summertime is around the corner because shit finna get ugly. People are going to lose their composure. People are going to lose their minds, which they already lost their minds. Next. Come on now. Hey, shout out, man, to everybody, man, to the channel. I was just on the chat, you know what I'm saying? I was on a radio show. It was good. I had to get off to do this right here. But shout out to everybody that's doing their part because everybody's doing their part. Everybody. Not everybody. You dig what I'm saying? You said, I must not be subbed to all channels. Haven't heard lives. Well, you better sub to my other two channels. I got two other channels. So, look, it's in my, look, just go. Look up Maurice Duck. You'll find my three channels. You know? I'm going to promote all three of them at the same time. So, y'all got my new flag? Look at this. Keep on my right. 20. Look at this. Trump 2020. Trump 2020 right there. 2020. I'm right here, y'all. It's my new flag. I still got my American flag. Look, I still got my 3% flag right here. Oh, shit. No. Hold on. Let me get this shit back up. It fell right off. There you go. Trump 2020. We right here, y'all. Everybody in the club need a more subscription. Maybe I said it wrong, but I'm going to say, yeah, subscription. I'm going to say it like that. We right here. Look, dang, I got two selfie sticks right. One right here, right here. That's because I watch other people's channel on my other selfie stick. Whoever live, I'll tune in right here and watch other people's stuff. And I'll tell you, if y'all want to watch, look, if Legal live, I'll be like, go live. Legal's live. You can leave me right now and go to Legal for a little bit, whatever, or stay on there. And we all support each other, shit. And listen, everybody, I'm gonna send a non-apology to everybody, to people that follow me here on YouTube. I'm gonna send a non-apology. I'm not gonna apologize from getting out of my character because I'm gonna do it again. But I'm gonna send it out there so we only human sometimes. So move on and let's watch these videos. Next. Next. Don't ever apologize from getting out your character. We need an unapologetic generation right now. Man, forget that apology. Sorry, me, don't do it again. Shoot. How am I gonna say sorry and I will cuss you? And I just might do it again. So why should I apologize? Why should I apologize? Shit. Look, Gina will call me and tell me about myself, but guess what? I ain't gonna apologize for it because I might do it again. That's why we're here to rebuke each other. Shit. I'm not being honest with you. Promises is never guaranteed. Ain't no one can tell you something. Not a human being on this earth ever broke their promises. And I'm gonna talk about that one time. And I don't think people are gonna like that. It's what you said. No. That's why you shouldn't promise, because everybody break a promise. The only one that didn't break a promise was God. He didn't. He promised. He promised that he would never do it with a flood again. Guess what he's doing with fire? He promised. It's different. Promises are different. Hey, hey, Gina, from the bottom of my heart, it's not talking today. You rebuke me a lot. I love Gina to death. She's a real chick. I'm gonna say it, not disrespecting Gina, but she's that bitch. Gina is that bitch. Mm. You don't like it? You can suck her dick. Next. They did it. Mo said it. You said, what up, Ed? What up, Amp? Look, I ain't gonna apologize for that because I talk crazy. Petty. I'm petty, y'all. I am petty. That's why y'all right here, because y'all know Maurice Duck petty. You never know we're gonna come out my my high yellow mouth. You never know. Italian stick together. She's a Dago. She's not Italian. Stop it, Bo. I just call her Dago. What's up, my Dago? Man, did Mo say that? Mayberry in the house. How you doing, Mayberry? I'm Petty Mo. I might change my third channel to call Petty Mo. It's gonna be thick soon. I might do my third channel and make it Petty Mo. Or I might say put Maurice Dope in petty mode. They're really coming on Wednesday night. Maurice Dope in pet. Damn. Robert Rosaire is live. Oh shoot, we got the happy hour. Hold on, let me go look at the channel right here. Damn. Hold on. If he invite me as a live stream, I'll go live stream on this phone over here. So I'll be doing 2 live streams tonight and say I'm live because I'm cold like that. Shit. Or Mo Petty. I like that. I might change the look to be announced. To be announced, it's gonna be a petty night on Wednesday. Wednesday night petty night. They're gonna go on my channel. Like Maurice Delk is petty. I am a petty person. I am. I don't give a fuck. You can suck a nigga dick. You should change it to petty mode. Petty mode. Just the whole channel petty mode. Wow. I like that. I actually like that petty mode. But I'll still put the link Maurice Delk right there, petty mode. Anything goes on my third channel. We're gonna talk about Gina. We're gonna talk about that on you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. Damn, we're gonna talk about the behind the scenes. And I'm planning on doing something in the future. I want to do a moderator day that only moderators can go live on my channel with, as my guest. I'm planning on one of these nights. Gina, if you game for it, down for it, you know what I'm saying? Only moderators can go do Google Hangouts on one night. I'm gonna call them mod nights. You dig? I'm gonna call it mod night. If you're in a mod, you can't get on. I mean, and not personal, but we finna light this shit up because we need to become a part of this movement that's gonna help Trump win by a landslide in 2020. We did that. You know, I'm just saying. Hey, Josh. What's up, Josh? So I might change my third channel to a different level. We're right here. But I appreciate people that have been following me. My third channel has been booming. My third channel. And I appreciate y'all. I can do a live video right now. I guarantee I have 20 you watch my third channel. Sure. Actually, I think my third channel will do better than my second channel, but I want them channels to do better than my main channel. So that's part of my plan. So we can even this shit and get back to life and get back to reality. You dig? We're gonna do this, y'all. Yeah. Y'all notice I've been doing videos by myself lately. I've been like putting links on here. Because I'm cold like that. No? How's everything? What's up, activist Granny? What's up, Smurf? All right. Good to see everybody. Y'all, I had a great time the other day up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It was so wonderful. I didn't want to leave, y'all. Didn't want to leave. Didn't want to leave. But guess what? I ain't left because I'm still in Wisconsin. I'm here in Milwaukee. I'm actually 2 hours from Green Bay. I'm right here. So I'm in Wisconsin. I'm about an hour from Chicago. I'm right here. It is what it is. What's up, Deplorable Dan? If you want to come upstairs, holler at me. Let me know I got your email. Holler at me, brother. Deplorable Dan, you got the pass to come on tonight. You want to talk to Deplorable Dan? Let's get. It's just. It could be me and you, just me and you tonight. I'm not trying to do nothing big tonight. Deplorable Dan, if you want to get on right now or in half an hour, let me know. If you're not, it's not. It's all good. Oh, you want to get on? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Let me get your email real quick, brother. All right, we're gonna work on Deplorable Dan in a bit. Deplorable Dan, hold on. Let me get Deplorable Dan, that Mohawk looking at nigga right here. Hold on, let me get Deplorable Dan. Hold on, I gotta find his phone number because I got his email. Hold your horses, y'all. DE, come on. I'm looking for Deplorable Dan. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to find you, Dan. Oh, there you go. All right, Dan. I'm finna send a link. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. Take these shades off and get you on here real quick. Make sure you follow Deplorable Dan. Deplorable Dan's a real dude. One, number 7. All right. All right. I seen this email right here. All right, Deplorable Dan is gonna come on here real soon. I sent you an invitation, brother. We got Deplorable Dan coming. All right. Let me get the chat room right here. All right. How y'all doing, Top Chat? There you go.
Right.
What's up, Deplorable Dan?
Hold on, man. You there?
I'm there, brother. Can you hear me? All right. We have technical difficulties. Hey, Hope Coleman in the house. Hey, Hope, you want to come on here? Let me know. I got your email.
Not a whole lot, brother. What are you doing?
I ain't doing nothing. Hey, Hope, if you ain't busy, I'll invite you on here right now, too. You know you're welcome, too.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
Hope.
Come on, Hope. If you ain't busy, I got your email. You ain't got to get an email. I know you. Hope Coleman 6. I got you. I got to tell you about the Green Bay rally. It been lit, Hope. It been lit, sis. Like, man, Diamond Sick was there. It was lit. All right, I got you. Oh, shit. This time you lit tonight. Thanks for getting on here. Hope coming on here. Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. I see a picture right here. Yeah. All right. Let's do this, y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. I start off running for an hour by myself. Then come the Deplorable Dan. Here come Hope Coleman. There she go.
What's good, everybody?
Hey, what's good,
How you doing,
sir?
Hope?
So what we talking about today?
We ain't talking about shit. We just talking shit.
Just talking shit. Dan, hey, boo.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm good. How's you? Long time no see, my friend.
What's up, Deplorable Dan? Can you hear?
Dan?
I
And
think
my end's echoing real bad, guys.
you got headsets on? All right. Hey, how you
Oh,
doing?
yeah. No doubt.
What up, bro?
How you doing? I talked to you in like a
Yo,
couple of
what's
days. How
poppin',
you
bro?
doing?
Oh, it's just breaking up like crazy.
Oh man.
Hey, put your headsets on. Dan, put your headsets on.
No headset.
Oh, yeah, that's why you got some headsets.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, get some headset.
What's poppin', bro?
Hey, sis, I was just in Green Bay. It was 10,000 people that showed up when Trump spoke.
Oh my God, I was smiling, bro.
Scott Walker was there. He was talking about the governor that won. He said the governor. He was talking about the governor's a scam. He said, let's give him a Scott Walker. They saw Scott Walker. We all stood up. Yeah, Scotty, because he's the former governor. He lost. But we stood up and clapped for him. Yeah, Scott.
Man, that was a beautiful sight to see all those people out for that election, man. I mean, for that rally.
Yeah, it was great. Look, Boston Matt, they egged his car.
I just hope the same result comes to election time in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, you come to those rallies, I want to see all those people that was at that rally at the polls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see them at the polls.
Yes.
But you know what? We got this because anytime here in Arizona, they messing with people mail. They messing with people mail. We go to check the mail, mail for check our mail and shit, right?
Right.
In the mailbox, my godson, my daughter best friend, Tony, his mail was open, for early ballot because it's a special election that's coming up.
Yeah.
So his early ballot envelope, his envelope was open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the hell? So I looked. I said, maybe the mail lady might have trying to stuff it in my mailbox, right? No, it was deliberately open, and they left everything in it. The envelope to send off the ballots and stuff, but they stole his ballot.
Yeah.
So that tell you right there, they're getting scared. Anytime they student to that level, that's
Yes.
a whole different level. Now they're stealing people ballots.
Yes. I saw that on your page.
Dude, that's a whole different level. And it pissed me off. I told my godson, I said, you better follow up on it.
You talking about Destiny best friend?
Destiny best friend,
Yeah.
I told him he better follow up on that shit. Cause that's ridiculous.
Yep.
You know what's so crazy? The sad part about it, they didn't even have to do that to him.
Nope.
He was already on he already over there. He already on the same team with them.
Mm-hmm.
But because it came to my address, they assumed that he was a Republican. So they stole it from him.
Right.
Dummies.
I got the problem fixed. I had to restart my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my phone does that, even on Facebook. I'll have to stop a live and then reboot it because it's where they censor us.
Damn.
But how we doing, Hope?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, hon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. We're gonna finally meet up at Moore this year. I get to finally meet you. I'm
definitely gonna try to make that. I took off for it. I'm gonna
try to make it. Awesome. I'm gonna try to be in DC on July 4th too for the big 4th of July.
Oh my God, I want to come to that so bad.
I know it. 4th of July celebration. Trump's gonna be speaking.
Yes.
That's gonna be awesome.
I know that is gonna be lit.
You know it. Maybe we'll see each other before more. Who knows?
And I took off for the 4th too.
Yeah.
What's up, sis? Good to see you on here tonight.
What's good, bro?
Man, it's been crazy. Yo, hey.
I know.
Hey, what the hell? No. I saw you coming. I said, hold on, everybody like Hope coming. I said, hold on. I gotta get myself on this motherfucker. I said, yeah, I get your crazy ass on here. Shit.
Yeah, Patty had a day off.
Gotta have some hope in our life. That's for sure.
Yeah, we do. Some hope. I like how you said we got some hope in our life. Hope comes from shit.
That'll be the name of you and her show next time.
Yeah.
Trying to put a little hope back into this patriot movement.
And listen, everybody, I don't give a fuck what I'm saying right now. I'm telling the truth. Before I start doing videos,
I just been out spreading the word, bro, because this is
that's all
serious
you gotta
business
do.
here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we gotta do.
Serious business.
That's hey, if we keep spreading the word, eventually we're gonna wake up some of these snowflakes. And I'm talking about snowflakes on the left and the right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on both ends, bro. It's getting crazy out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, people ain't taking what the fuck going on serious, and it's
Right.
kind of pissing me off.
Yes.
Because it's like, you know, they don't realize just how serious our freedom is at stake, man. These motherfuckers are slowly bringing their stuff over here. I'm telling you. Come on, man. Look at how they got Sports Illustration with the woman posing in a bodysuit for swimming now.
Hey,
So
hey, by the way, what about Minnesota?
This is what the future gonna look like.
Right. But what about the whole state of Minnesota? It's in disarray right now. You know, they're gonna have to wake up, man, up there, and then get these people out of office. I'm sorry, they're just not helping the country. They're not helping the country move forward anyway.
I'm telling you, man, we is in the danger zone. We are in the 911 zone. And people is not taking this shit serious.
Yeah, it's time to get woke.
And I'm talking about the left and the right. And I'm sorry, the right is slacking.
Hell yeah.
Hey, just because Trump won, it's not over, guys. That's my thing.
That shit will never be over.
It won't never be over. The globalists haven't been defeated yet. I haven't seen it yet where it comes on the news and it said, this is the end of globalism as we know it. Okay, if it was that the case, I'd drink a few brewskis with my buddies right here. But you know what? I mean, until then, I'm not going to drink again. But the day that globalism ends, I will drink with my buddy Mo. Mark my words.
I'm drinking whatever.
I'll drink a couple brewskis.
Look, I got some beer right here.
I'm not gonna jump right back into it like that.
I got more than that. I'm drinking shit.
I'm telling you, them motherfuckers getting real cocky. And, you know, and I'm only saying this because it's all over the place. It's all over. It's in workplaces. It's wherever you go. They feel like they can talk to you any kind of way. And
they like they can get away with it too. I don't understand.
You don't like something here, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about it.
And did you see the somebody shared a video the other day? It was on Facebook. I saw it where there was a Muslim family at a Trump rally. It might have been the Green Bay one, and they stayed sitting down. I guess it was a Trump rally. I'm just assuming. Yeah. And then you hear the national anthem being played, and they're sitting there. They had them all on video. Ridiculous. If you can't stand up for our flag, then you can't stand up for this country, then you need to keep on walking back toward the Middle East. And I know there's plenty of ocean.
I know it's time I put to give glory.
To learn how to swim, I guess. Or float.
It's too sweet to me. Here.
Hey, you like my flag, man?
I love it, man. I love it.
I bought it for $20 in Green Bay.
It's worth $20.
No, he be out there selling Trump stuff. Like, hey, let me take one of these. Look, that's for 3 for 30.
I hope he does a rally near me. I'm hoping either Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Louisville.
And let me know. I ain't going to hotel. I'm going by you.
There you go. And then do a rally. Go to one of his rallies there. Oh, his rallies are lit, man.
Yeah. Let me know about Cincinnati. I'll be down there, bro. Because I ain't far from you.
I know you're not. I know you're not. No, I
talking about
map
this
quested it the
album.
other day. My son Aaron's like, hey Dad, why don't you map quest Milwaukee to to Cincinnati where we live? And I did, and it's only 4 hours, 5 hours. That's on a weekend. Now, if I go during the weekend, it's going to take a lot longer because you got to go through Chicago. The traffic is ridiculous.
In a couple of weeks, we about to woohoo. Oh,
But
wait,
yeah,
my bad, y'all.
I plan on coming up there sometime this year, doing a rally with you.
No, next year the Democratic convention will be up here hosting. Y'all better be your ass up here.
Oh, next year, that's right. Yeah. Maybe meet Hope and you. Meet get Lucretia Hughes up here. Oh,
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I know. We could have an awesome time. I'm telling you. Get Lucretia Hughes, Dave. Get them to come on up from Georgia.
Close to Chicago. I'm an hour from Chicago. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm 1 hour from Chicago.
When traffic's not packed. I've been through Chicago every time it's packed.
Yeah.
Packed and stacked.
They call Chicago happy when they hear us are from Chicago.
But I saw the rerun where you were showing it online, where you were inside the arena and you showed your tattoo. He's like, I'm a Bears fan, guys.
Look, it's not that Green Bay. I'm like, I'm Bears. Y'all Green Bay Packers fans. Look, I'm in Green Bay like this. Like, yeah, they're loving me still. Like, hey.
Oh, yeah. Just for one day, like you said earlier outside, we can get along just for at least one day.
One day, Packer fans. I know y'all hate the Bears, but hey, I'm here.
That's right. That's just on the football field. We're talking about on the Trump field now. Oh man, that was awesome.
Packers are so nice though. They're actually nice. I love Green Bay. I love the city of Green Bay.
Did the eggs eat through Boston Matt's paint?
No, he went to a car wash twice after that. No, he didn't.
I was worried about that because eggs will eat through the paint and will rough it.
Them fucking liberals.
They knew what they were doing.
Them fucking cunts.
Yep.
Oh, I add that word. I shouldn't have did that shit.
Hot pocket eaters.
I said that word.
Little crayon, snort of little paint chips. Yeah, that's Anquifa.
Hold on, we're gonna say thank you. Good show tonight. I was just on the Christian Hill show. Before I started the show, I was on the Christian Hill show for like about an hour.
Oh, was you?
I said, I gotta go. I gotta do my own show. And then I'll see y'all later. I was a little raw on her show too.
You know how that's weird? Because I caught part of her show. I caught like maybe last 20 minutes to half hour of it.
You gotta call in too. You gotta call in on the show. Oh yeah, man, we gonna call in on it. Be lit.
I need to get it. She's on so many different times. She's like Jermaine Bozzio. You gotta be able to catch her at the right time. She's on all different times of the day.
Hey, good to have the pub with Dan on here tonight.
But I love the rally, man, up there in Green Bay. You did good on your coverage and everything, man. I tried to catch you live a couple of times, and
right.
I know I didn't catch you right at the beginning, but man, you guys, I could tell you were having a blast, man.
Yep. We're having a blast.
It is. A Trump rally is nothing but that, because you got a bunch of like-minded people. Except on the other side of the fence, you got Anquifa.
You always call me Anquifa.
Well, they are Anquifa. Bunch of little hot pocket eating crayon.
Yeah, hot pocket. Hot pocket. Pop-Tart eating ass bastards.
Paint chip sniffers.
Man, suck my. Whatever. What's up, Hope? You there?
Hope.
Hope.
Hold up, y'all. Talk to the kids real quick.
Okay, go ahead. We'll be here.
I'll be on.
Do your thing with that. That's understandable. No, but Boston Matt, man, he did an awesome job recording you during that.
Hey, you saw that? You saw the trick of liberals?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit was brutal. Like, look. Trump tried to. I said, shut the hell up. Oh, Trump did. He committed crime. I said, what crime he committed? Guess what? When I said that, they had nothing to say like this. What crime he committed? Oh, he said, no,
Yeah.
what crime he committed?
Yeah.
You know?
I saw it. I rewatched it later on that night.
It was funny.
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
We was in a dark
Yeah.
after the rally. We was in a dark. I was filming in
Hey.
the dark like this. What the hell?
You get Matt. I know Matt will drive down here. Matt used to be from down around this way. So you and Matt come on down here and see me, man, when we do a new.
Oh yeah, me, you, Boston, Matt. We finna light that up. We gotta go to Cincinnati chili place. Us.
Oh yeah.
You gotta introduce us, my nigga. You gotta introduce that shit. You gotta bring us a chili place.
Oh, I will.
I already heard one Boston Matt to one.
Yeah, Boston Matt. He was doing the driving that night, and I told him, I said, "Yeah, let's try Cincinnati chili." He said, "Oh, I think he said he had it, but it'd been years ago." And it was the same with me. I don't usually get down around that way, but man, it's good, boy, when you ain't had it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good if you ain't never had it.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Boston Matt's a crazy bastard.
He is crazy, but I love him like a brother, just like I love him.
Crazy.
Good guy, man. The guy calls me up, and he's on vacation down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's like, "Deplorable Dan, you're going to be around tomorrow." He said, "You and your son." And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "How do you like to go do something?" So we did. We went to Dave and Buster's, man. We had a blast, man. It was good. Good stuff, man. We went to eat first. We went to Cincinnati. Chili down Cincinnati.
Of course, that nigga love to eat.
And then we went right on over to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
My son was kicking both of our butts, I think.
Of course, he's young.
He's young, man. That's exactly what I told him. That's the reason why I did.
Mm-hmm. They got more time than we do.
Yeah. You get older, you get a little slower on the reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried telling him.
Hey, rant real quick. Deplorable Dan rant, because I gotta pee.
All right, that's fine. Go for it.
Right. I didn't say one, but I said I gotta pee. I got that.
Okay. Yeah, guys, great rally, Green Bay, man. I hope everybody got to watch it on Mo's channel. I hope they got to watch it. Period. I watched it on Mo's, but I also watched it on the RSBN. I got kicked off of different channels, and eventually, it came to my head. I was on Donald Trump regular channel before it was all said and done. This is how Fascist Book does over there, folks. When you're trying to watch something live, they want to kick you off, especially if you're commenting and saying something that really triggers them. And apparently a lot of my comments triggered them, and they probably had a lot of little trolls on there trolling. But as far as that goes, man, I really enjoyed the rally, man. Trump was spot on, point on. And long as, like everybody keeps saying, and I brought this up a couple years ago, the problem is our Patriot movement, if we could get everybody just on board together and put our differences aside and just move forward, like get the country to agree and move forward and jump on that Trump train. And Hope is right, too, what she was talking about. Yeah. It's like the Muslim infiltration in this country is terrible. It's taken over Minnesota. It's taken over Michigan. California is probably just as bad. I don't know. I ain't lived out there west. I haven't been out there yet. Far west as I've been is Texas, and that's south. But man, I tell you, it feels like to me that we're going to have to make some changes in this country. And not only this was mentioned years ago. The forefathers even knew you couldn't trust the Muslims. I mean, it's been mentioned. Andrew Jackson was the one that made the comment about it. He said these are the only people that will come to our country that he couldn't put his trust in, and he's right. He was spot on right, and he knew what that was about. It was about the Quran,
right? And
that's in the Quran. The thing is, we're all infidels. Yes. We're the evil doers. We're the ones that they want to kill. If you're not with them, you're against them. That's what their Quran, their Bible.
All right.
But I mean, if you're if you're with you're either with them or you're against them, basically what their Quran says. Well, I got news for them. I ain't with them. I'm with the Holy Bible. That's where my word comes from.
Yes.
My word sets firm. I'm gonna tell you what. The word that's in that is not from a man that walked the earth. It's from a being that created the earth. That's a huge difference. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that a man went, boom,
Cheers, bro.
got a mountain over here.
Cheers, sir.
Boom,
Sir.
got desert over here. Boom, we've got water over here. You gonna tell me a man did all that? Nah, Baba, nah. There's no way. No way. So, yeah. I mean, that's just my personal belief. I know everybody believes differently. I respect that, but I respect to disrespect it, as I always say.
Hey, Gina Patriot, Chris B. Walter trolls in the chat.
Okay, so what did I miss, Dan? What did I miss, bro?
Well, I'm just talking about leading up to what you was talking about with the Muslims and stuff. I mean, it's getting to the point where they've infested every state, such as Minnesota, Michigan, and probably even California. I'm not too sure.
All over the place. Them
right.
things,
I mean, I've got them around here, but they're not like where you guys have got them real bad. We don't have them like that.
Oh my gracious, they everywhere, bro. And it's like,
unless you're in the northern part of my state, I don't know, near Cleveland. But no, I mean, as far as I know, it's been quiet around here, like normal, living out in the country. I mean, I live outside Cincinnati. I'm a suburb, so I don't literally live in Cincinnati.
What's your bougie ass? You too good living in Cincinnati now with your bougie ass?
But Dan, so let me elaborate what you talking on.
I go to Cincinnati a lot, watch Reds games. Cyclone.
But you know what, bro? But like I try to tell a lot of people, I said, you want them over here? I said, you don't understand what you're doing when you voting for them to be over here. Like when we first started with that travel ban, we should have kept fighting that travel. We kept fighting for that travel ban.
Right.
We should have kept fighting for that. But see, if you see how sneaky they are.
Yeah.
You see how they was focusing so much on the wall and they kept pushing about the wall.
But that's what they do.
That's a cult shit.
Let me tell you something. They wanted us to focus on the wall and banning Mexicans out.
It's a distraction.
Fuck that wall.
Distraction of them trying to take over.
Yeah.
Like I told everybody.
They're trying to sneak in the back door and take our sovereignty.
Right now, Mexicans is not a threat. I'm sorry. They're not a
threat. Mexicans are cool.
All they want is just to have a good life as like anybody else.
Right.
I said, but
there's no problem with that. I agree. But I gotta rebuttal.
Their problem is they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. They want to rush things quick and they want to come over here the wrong way, which is not right.
Yes.
That's illegal. However, let's weigh out them wanting to come over here and just have a good life for their children. For these people that want to actually take over our country.
I agree.
They want to bring their laws over here, change everything, every aspect, take Christianity out of here. At least Mexicans have Christianity in them.
Right.
You don't hear
most of them. Some of them do. Some of them.
Thank you.
At least Mexicans have Christianity in them.
Yes.
But them people over there, they the worst.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about it.
While y'all want to focus on messing with the Mexican, leave them alone. Let's focus on these people here that's trying to bring that Sharia law over here that want us to abandon our Lord Jesus Savior.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I'm with you on that, Hope. I agree 100% with everything you said. But I'm going to put my rebuttal in there. I do disagree with you on a point because we have to vet even the Mexicans, because we're getting MS-13, which is a satanic gang that want to come here and chop our head off too.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I know.
If you heard me say that is still wrong, but which is worse? Which is worse to you?
Islam. Right now is Islam.
Worse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're spot on that. I mean,
because they want a good life. Or people that's trying to take Christianity.
Yeah, and I have no problem with anybody wanting to be an American.
Go by
our Constitution.
Islam is more the problem than Mexicans. The legal Mexicans. They're not the fucking.
we got to know what kind of sickness they're bringing in here, though, guys. And we know for a fact they're bringing in all kinds of weird diseases from the South. It's a fact, man. Even they've been saying it at the border. There's diseases this country's never seen.
Right.
But that's where you got to draw the fine line. And I agree 100% with what you're saying, Hope, because it is mostly the Muslims we should be concerned about. And I do believe
they're the ones we got to be mostly
it's all
concerned about. That's all I'm saying. I never excuse and say, it's okay for them to do what they're doing. Never. That's not what I said.
I understand.
I said we gotta weigh out which is the biggest threat to us.
Yep. Biggest threat is definitely Islam. 100%. I'm with you on that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because we are the evildoers according to their Quran. Because we don't follow their
hold on, y'all. Let me plug my
Sharia laws.
Okay, plug it up.
Hold up, y'all.
This is lit tonight, y'all. Make sure you share this.
All right. Yeah, like I was saying, they're trying to bring that law over here. They're trying to take away Christianity out of our country. Our country is Christianity. It's a Christian country.
Right.
Yeah,
not a country that serves some Allah, Abu, or Lala, whatever his name is.
Yes.
No disrespect. But my thing is, don't bring your stuff over here.
Exactly.
You don't like our tradition? Go back to where you come from.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
They want us, and this is what pisses me off the most. They want us to respect their tradition, but they don't want to respect other people's tradition.
Right. And I want to tell you something else that's wrong that's going on in D.C. right now. And nobody's talking about it. And it's the Muslims that are in office right now that, how do I say it? They have all went in illegally. They have taken their position in office because they put their hand on the Quran.
Exactly.
Our Constitution says nothing about the Quran. It says it will be put on the Bible, the Holy Bible. So they are illegally congressmen. I've been saying this for a while. They are illegal.
Me too, bro. Me too, but people don't.
And it pisses me off because no one else is. I feel like no one else sees these things. You know,
bro, I've been saying this ever since it happened.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's like preaching to the choir. It is. I mean, but it's like, well, we need to get these things done in D.C., man. Remove them from office. If they can't put their hand on the Holy Bible, then they don't need to be in office.
They ain't got no business being in the office in the first place.
And they don't. Because if you read the Constitution, I don't think a Muslim is supposed to serve office.
No. That's what I was saying. They ain't got no business being in our office in the first place.
This is lit today.
Why? This is what I really want to rally about. I want to go to D.C. I want to go back there. But I want to rally to have all these Muslims taken out of office because they are in there illegally.
They ain't got no business making no decisions in our country.
Let's hear how share this shit.
This is not the damn Middle East.
Yes. And Hope, I want to rally so bad, but I want this to be the rally of all rallying cries because they are going against our Constitution. They need out of office. If we can't fight for the Constitution, what do we have left? We have nothing because we no longer have our sovereignty because we sat around and we sat on the couch like my buddy in D.C. said, or we didn't, and no one knows who I'm talking about. But the thing is, the guy says, get up off the couch.
Oh my God, right there. Get off the couch.
Man. Cool dude, man. He's like, Deplorable, do me one thing. Tell him when you're doing a live to get off the couch. Do something. And he's right. Get off the couch and do something. Let's go to D.C. Let's get these punks out of office. And that's what they are when they think, we can override the system. We'll put our hand on the Quran, even though it's not in your Constitution. No, it don't work like that. If you can't follow our laws, you should hit the door, Jack.
That's right.
I'm jacked up about this part the most because it is so illegal what's going on in D.C. That is the illegal part that's going on right now. That's what the cry for the rally troops ought to be right now, is to have every one of the Muslims removed from office because they're there illegally because of our Constitution. It
Bro.
pisses me off, man, to no end.
They ain't got no business making no decision in our country in the first
Exactly.
place. This is not
It
their
says it
country.
even in there.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, maybe me and Hope's gonna have to come together and get a rally put together in DC. If Hope's willing to work with me, I know she is. I know she is.
Let's
She's
do
on
this.
fire about it like I am.
I want it done.
I want it done, and I want it done right away because I'm an American citizen. I want my
Damn
country
right.
ran the right way, not the wrong way, and into the crapper, like Hope is saying. And that's where it's heading if we get Islam in here.
We got to get them out. Anytime that woman
Islam out. Instead of
Yes. For real.
bro,
So
anytime
vote them
that
out,
woman
Islam
felt
out.
comfortable calling our president a motherfucker and that other bitch making all these anti-American comments,
Yes.
it's time to get it started.
Time to wake up,
to get there before
take back our
lose
country.
everything about us. They're trying to,
Right.
swooping in.
Yes.
They're sneaking in the back door like they think that they're the sleeping giant. Well, I got news from them. They just opened up a can of worms they'll never be able to open. Me and Hope's exposing it tonight.
You damn right.
You're damn right.
And hey guys, I seriously want this shared out all over social media because I wanted a way to get this out, and it needed to get out. And what better platform than Mo's? Because Mo has got a great platform. He just lets everybody speak from the heart, man. And if everybody else let everybody do that, we'd all get along.
That's why I call it thick skin only.
Exactly. And what a perfect title too. Because if you ain't got thick skin, get the hell on down the road, because this is our country. I'm taking it back. But if you want, I'm fed up right now because we have been undermined for so long. So
I've been fussing. I'm out here talking to people and
helping
them understand. If you vote them damn rats in the office, you're voting away your rights. You're signing away your life. Just know
they should not. Hope we've just already exposed it. They should not even be in office.
Signing away your life.
Yeah.
Not even just your rights anymore. You're signing away your life.
They're legally, they should have never been voted in office anyway, according to our Constitution. Let's just lay it out there because that's facts. Like me and Hope's bringing it tonight. Facts. And this is something that needs brought to the forefront because we need to take back our country. It's not taken back yet, folks. Just because Trump won, our country is still in globalist hands. And when I say that, it's because they planted these Islamic people in office.
It's going to eventually be in globalist hands. It's going to eventually happen.
It's part of the globalist agenda 21. It's time to wake up, man.
The biggest mistake that America ever made is letting a Muslim run our damn country.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson even made that comment years ago. They're the only people, group that you cannot get along with.
And you know what's so bad, Dan? Trump tried to tell everybody that man was Muslim.
Yeah.
And he fooled everybody, even Republican. I'm one of them. He fooled his first term. He fooled me. He fooled a lot of Republicans because it was Republicans who put his ass in that damn office.
You talking about the abomination of constipation?
Yes.
Yeah. I never voted for that guy. There was something about his name, and not only that, God was even on my heart then. Don't vote for this guy, man. Don't vote.
I made a terrible mistake, Dan. And you know what's so bad?
You're not the only one that done it, though, Hope. There's been a bunch of people that, left the Democratic plantation. And that's great.
No, I always been a Republican. But see, what made me voted for him?
Because you thought he was really
going to be McCain. I didn't like McCain. And then when I saw two, Republican men that I respected backing him, when I seen Bush and Colin Powell two Republican men that I respect back him the way they did, I said, well, damn, maybe this man might be legit, because I had problems with and I should have went.
And some people bought into that, yeah. Even after a while, I ain't gonna lie, during his first term, I kept saying, well, maybe he is what this country needs.
That's what I was thinking too, Dan.
But I'm glad I didn't vote for him.
I thought he was. I ain't gonna lie. And that was but I should have followed my first instance because I didn't feel he didn't sit right with me.
But you know what's wrong about the whole thing? The whole thing is he kept saying hope and change, hope and change. He's right about one thing. He did bring his hope of bringing Islam into this country by bringing in over 150,000 at one time, then turn around and bring in 250,000 more refugees. But before he left office, he did all this before he left office. I can't wait till the scumbag goes to Gitmo.
It's a pain that I got to live with. That I played a part in putting that rat in the damn office.
But you're not the only one. See, that's the thing.
It's a pain I got to deal with.
It takes more than one vote. And I
should have known better. I should have went with McCain, regardless if I liked him or not.
I didn't vote for McCain.
I should have voted for McCain. I should have.
I voted for McCain. That's one of my things when I say that.
I should have voted for McCain.
I wrote in somebody's name.
I should have done that shit. Fuck that.
I voted Cincinnati Reds announced
party tournament. I should have done that shit. Fuck Obama, bitch ass nigga.
I was like, there ain't nobody worth voting for. I did. I said there ain't nobody worth voting for this time around. So I could might as well just write in Daffy Duck. And I got to the point where I was about ready to. But no, I wrote Marty Brenneman, Cincinnati Reds announced.
Fuck the Democratic Party. They can suck my dick.
I basically threw away my vote that year when I wrote in his name. It's because I didn't care.
I did the same damn thing.
Just vote for somebody you think that would have been better. Should have wrote in Donald Trump then, if I thought about it.
Yeah, back then.
I should have did the same damn thing. And
thank you.
I should have, and you know what? And the thing is, I should have followed my first instinct when I first was like, oh hell no, a black man, nah, he ain't right. And the name itself didn't sit with me.
Yeah, that's what stood out to me. And then God talked to me about,
his name didn't sit out with me either. And then when I started seeing Republicans backing him, when I seen our party backing him,
yes,
said, okay, well maybe maybe
right.
he's the right person.
Maybe he was going to bring hope and change, but he did. He did bring hope and change in the wrong way, though. He divided the country more and more. He basically split people off in the groups. Well, black on white crime, white on black crime, Mexican on black crime, Mexican on white crime, so on and so forth. He tried to divide the country. He was the great divider. That's all he was.
He did a damn good job with it. Hold on.
And he did.
Hold on, y'all.
But it's a shame, he had a chance to be something real, though. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, because he could have really brought the real hope and change of Kennedy, the real Democratic Party, by the way. Yeah. And that is and seriously, if he was a Kennedy-crat and he acted like Kennedy as a Democrat, he'd have been perfect for this country. But no, he was nowhere near that. He was a socialist in disguise. And
he's a damn rat.
Yeah. And he is a socialist. But he'll have his day soon. I'm sure of that. It's coming soon. Of course he will. Oh, it's coming. I mean, whether God gets him, God's going to cut him down, or it's going to be, we're going to arrest him and he's going away for Guantanamo Bay, or he's going to Gitmo soon. Because of his involvement with Hillary Clinton.
Yes, prayed up.
Stay prayed up big time, because right now, our freedom, our life, it ain't even our freedom no more. It's our life that's at stake.
I know.
Because if they get in the office, people don't understand. If you say you love Jesus, I want to ask all of you, how many of y'all willing to die for him like he died for you?
We're going to die.
I would.
How many of y'all willing to die for Jesus like he died
I would die for Jesus in a heartbeat. Because look what that man went through.
If the Democrats get in the office, get ready.
I ain't worried about it. I knew it was coming. We're in the end times prophecy. I've been saying it.
I know it's coming too, bro.
We're part of the story, sis. And it's a shame. We don't want to see it go that way. We want to kind of, the best way I can say it is we've tried to delay it. We can't delay what God's inevitable is. and that's the problem. That's the really as a human aspect, we try to delay things, and sometimes it's out of our hands. It's out of our control.
Sometimes.
God's always in control. God's in
is.
control of every situation. Once we realize that, then we'll know where this country's headed.
Yep.
And I don't see it heading to a good place, but I see it can be delayed. I can see it, but we'll see.
Yep.
I'm thinking God's given us a second chance, and that was when he put Trump in there. Because the Bible scripture says a trumpet will blow for a nation once more. Okay, that nation was probably us, is what I'm figuring.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay? The trumpet is Trump.
Yep.
Okay.
God chose Trump. He told me, God spoke to me about Trump before he won. I knew Trump was going to win.
Yep. That's
I
awesome.
knew a week before. I knew the week before.
Right.
God just told me to have faith when you go to the polls. He said that's all you'll need.
I was praying and I was meditating. And God had already showed me that he was going to give it to Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. But let's take it back, guys. Let's make like John Ahmad says all the time, man. I love my brother John, man.
Hi, John.
What up, John? John Ahmad.
Is he on here? Yeah, he is.
He on here.
John, if you would come on here, let me know.
He's such a great, humble guy too, man. But he says it the right way all the time.
On here.
Let's make America godly again. I love when he says that.
I love him, man. That dude is some real shit.
He is, man. I love him too, man. Good guy.
Brother right there.
Heart of gold.
Yes, he is. Beautiful person.
Yes.
Man, beautiful
and that's the kind of people I love to hang with, man. Are beautiful people. That's why I'm here. That's why I love you guys, man. You are my brother and sister. And when people say, well, you use that word liberally, like you call me brother, you call them sister. Well, you know what? We are brothers and sisters of Christ.
That's right.
And if you don't like how I call you brother and sister, I'm sorry. Get over yourself.
Yes.
You're no bigger than God, man. No way. You're no way bigger than God.
No bigger.
Okay. That's where I'm at with it. And that's why I call brother Mo. Every time I see Mo, I said, that's my brother. That's my brother Mo. I'm not lying. I say it to when we was in Georgia. I say it to when we was in D.C. But yeah, it is. I say it to any of my brothers and sisters. I don't care who it is. I mean, I got friends that I've known for years. I'll go up and say, hey, brother, how you doing? Or hey, sister, how you doing? And they still hug me and they appreciate me and they love me, man. And that's part of growing up in the country, too. Because I ain't going to lie. Growing up in the country, that's how we're brought up, man.
Right.
Brought up to love your family, love your friends, love your neighbors, and treat each other with respect. That's kind of scriptural, too. So, but that's where we need to be as American citizens. Like she said, we need to make them, and we do. We need to make America godly again, just like John Ahmad says. But like what she said about Islam, we do need to get Islam out. We need a rally right away, and I mean right away as soon as we can do one in D.C. to let them know that they have ran for Congress illegally.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
and we could show them, lay out the Constitution. Matter of fact, we should be able to go before Congress committee. Me, Hope, several patriots go before the committee, including Mo. Go there and lay out the facts and throw the Constitution and lay it right out on the table, right where it says.
I'll make arrangements. Say the word and I'll make arrangements because I damn sure be one front and center for that.
You got that right. Well, maybe we all need to plan this.
We got to plan it.
Yeah. Maybe we need to plan it, do it. We need to do it before a subcommittee, a Senate subcommittee, because that's the only way it's going to get changed. I mean, we could go out and rally the troops up. That's all good and dandy. But if you ain't making the effort to try to stop it, then what's that going to do? You can't stop nothing until you have a committee.
The bottom line, bro, people need to get off the internet and actually get out there.
Exactly. Get up off the couch, like our brother said. And
get off the couch.
Get off the couch, guys.
I gotta get
him on.
I forget him on right now. Let me get him on here right now.
Try to get him on, man. Dude, man.
Love that guy, talking to people.
Get his crazy ass on here right here. He's
awesome, man. He's
get off the couch.
But no, that's what we need to do. And he would be for doing something like that because this guy travels the country doing this kind of stuff, you know? So I'm sure we could talk him. And he lives in the great state of Minnesota, which I hate to say great state because right now they're in a state of confusion on their voting. But no, I'm serious as a heart attack. We've got to stop these people from trying to infiltrate our government when they
This
came.
fucking
They're doing
rhinos
it
in this
illegally.
motherfucking movement, man.
They're not even supposed to be run. They're not even supposed to be in
They can
Senate.
suck my dick. That's how I fucking feel about it. They can suck my dick. That's how you fucking feel. Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck them. They can look. I'm right here. Suck my dick. That's how I fucking feel. Next, I'm done.
They can kiss my rear end.
Hey, Karen Finley says the liberals will just use that as a reason to change the Constitution. We can't have no more fear.
Did he say?
They're trying to take away our guns. That's why they're trying to put
You dumb fuckers.
That's what the globalists want us to do. Be scared. I'm not scared. I ain't hiding. I'm tired of
letting them take away our guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're trying to take that away from us.
No, but we've got to start speaking up, man, and quit being scared and quit being fearful that something's going to happen. Oh, I'm tired of that feeling. I'm ready to speak out, man. I'm tired of being.
I'm already speaking out. I send them a loud, clear message.
I feel like I am too, but I feel like it's being falling on deaf ears on Facebook.
They see it on my car and they see it on my clothes. I'm sending a very loud message.
Yeah, there you go. And I walk around with my Trump gear all the time.
You know, on my car, I got Trump and Pence big on my car, and I got fuck gun control on my car.
Right.
Biggest day. It ain't small. Well, you can't read it. They can read it. And I gotta tell you, a lot of liberals that was behind me that seen my car, I could, you know how you can see through your rear window where you can see them talking about the stickers on your car and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they click over to see who driving the car, and then they get the dumbass look when they see I'm a black woman driving this car. It'd be hilarious. I love it when they drive up and they see that it's a black woman driving this car.
Hey, that's good. That's beautiful. I mean, hey, and it shows you right there, you know, hey, I'm smarter than the average bear because they just don't realize how stupid they are deep inside. Especially a liberal that pulls you over, you know.
And then
and there's plenty of liberals.
And I met some conservatives too, like that see my stickers. A lot of our conservative family, they see my sticker, they'll ride up next to me, be like, and they put thumbs up. And then one guy, like when we was at the stoplight, he was on this motorcycle. I wound my window down. He like, I love your stickers. He said, oh man, nobody ever tried to damage your car. I said no.
Right.
Like, I love those stickers, man. And you know, we get to talking and stuff. And he's a constitutionist just like I am.
There you go.
And you know,
not all cops are bad guys. Not all of them are liberals. Because trust me, I got some in my town that must be conservative, and I'm just figuring this out. Because last year when I was walking around town carrying a flag, I thought this cop's going to stop me. He did stop me on my live as I was walking back to my apartment, my crib, and he's stopping me. He's going, what are you doing? I said, I'm just out walking the flag, man. It's a beautiful day. Being American, you know. I'm just out here supporting the country. He says, hey, I knew that's what you was doing. He says, I'm just following you all through town, making sure nobody messes with you. I said, well, that's cool.
I wear my American flag bandana to work. I wear my American flag bandana to work. And
I used to wear my stuff to Amazon warehouse.
Look, I wear my American flag bandana to work all the time. So like one time I didn't have it on, and and surprisingly, he was a Mexican who said, he said, where's your American bandana? I said, I didn't wear it today. He said, well, don't forget to put it back on next time.
There
I said,
you
oh,
go.
that's sweet. I said, yeah, I just didn't wear it today. I said, but I'll wear it tomorrow.
There you go. I used to wear my MAGA gear to work it, but I pissed the trigger liberals off at Amazon at the warehouse.
And
I don't
they
know
know,
why he
and like
wears
everybody
gets away
already
with
know
it.
who I am. And then like when I told you, like coworkers that see my car and stuff, you know, some I have a lot of conservatives that work on my job. But and then you got liberals, and then it's like they see my car and they're like shocked that I'm the one who driving the car because I got the American flag. And matter of fact, I can show you my car. I got the American flag. I just put a new sticker on because I'm with Purple for Ed. That's a Republican organization to fight for our children. You know how the red for Ed. You know how the Democrat have red for Ed.
Yeah.
Well, Republicans had purple for Ed, and of course, y'all see, I always got my flag up and my Trump flag and my Republican flag. But I show you my latest. Show you my car.
You're gonna make me go show my bumper off.
Oh, I'm showing you my car. This is what I drive. That's why I say I'm about
That's my mode of transportation is my car.
Hey, Dan, since you open my garage up, what do you see? The American flag. And this is my car right here.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of dark, but you see, I got those stickers.
Right.
I got my purple for parent sticker. So I'm gonna have some red for Ed bitches upset. And my Trump and Pence. There you go.
There you go.
Biggest day. And my ice, my
3%.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I got the OK sticker coming soon. And this is my you can't see it. But this is my license. My license plate is American flag.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Well, you can't see because it's dark now.
Right. Well, it's dark here too. So.
But as soon as you open my garage, this is what you see right here. The American flag.
Okay. Nice.
Open my door.
That's a patriotic woman, folks. Gotta love her. She's
For real.
a support dog, that's for sure.
That's what I call my hope. That's my hope.
Oh,
right. I think talking about Mo, guys. He ain't a no deplorable dog.
Stop it, Dan.
I forgot to show you Dan. And there's
it's
my
all
American
good,
flag
man. I'm
on
just
my
teasing.
car. I wave my flag every time I drive. There's my American flag on the car.
No, Mo, you're a deplorable warrior, brother.
See?
I got deplorable dogs, deplorable warriors. That was the names I came up with years ago. Love your car, Hope. Nice.
Yep. So
you got me beat, that's for sure. I mean, I could go out and show you my stuff, but that ain't nothing. But I think I will.
But that's why I said I'm about it. I'm about that life.
All right. Hopefully it's dark.
I gotta find a Republican sticker. I wanna order the Republican sticker for my car, and I got the OK sticker because these are all my stickers for my car. Because when people see me, they understand crystal clear who I am. I'm not. It's no secret. Even on my job, everybody knows that I'm a damn Republican and a Trump supporter. Everybody knows.
Well, you got me beat on that because I'm an independent. So, but I am an independent constitutionalist first.
We're trying to bring the purple over to the red.
I know you are. Well, I'm with you guys. So.
I know you are.
You got to remember, I'm only one step away from being a Republican. I'm for the legalization of marijuana.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me try to flip my. I don't know if I can show you this or not. You all see that? There's it. I don't know if you all can see that or not.
I'm trying to see what everybody read, what everybody when he talking.
I've had a lot of them stickers on there for a long, long time. That's why that one's beat up.
Oh, Dan. All right.
That right there's the most important one of them all. I've had that stickers forever. Yeah, I've had them forever, guys. Yeah. I know that's probably going to piss a lot of my Q friends off, but oh well. Hey, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, Alex woke me up, so I can't go too far against InfoWars. But all I can do is play it by ear with that situation. But the thing is, you know, I've had a lot of them stickers on my car since about 2015 and 16. You can tell a few of them been on there probably a little bit longer than that because one of them's peeling. It's a veterans one. I need to get a new one of those. And if you can't support and love our veterans, then you got a major issue. So, but I think this country should be based on the love and respect that we should show our veterans because they are the most important people that have served and continue to serve our country.
I agree.
God bless each and every one of them because they are and should be the most respected people that work for our country.
That's
and they literally do. They fight for our freedoms every second of our life, man.
Sure.
God bless them. I love them all. Thank you, John Ahmad. Thank you, anybody else that served this great country.
Yes, sir.
So much respect for you all.
Thank you, John Ahmad.
The respect level is just I 1,000 times, man, 10,000 times. So that's why I'm running for Senate because of you guys. Because of you guys, the way you've been treated. And that's why I really want to run. And plus, I want to run to save our Constitution. It's worth fighting for, trust me.
And I love our law enforcement too, because they fighting every day.
They do too. And we got also our border patrol. Even though a lot of people don't agree, some people do. But you've got to respect them, man. They have a hard job. So I respect everyone that's, you know, willing to sacrifice.
And I love our first responders.
Yeah, definitely. Fire department, ambulance people, medics. I love you all because you all are the real heroes of our country. And you should never all be forgotten. That's for sure.
That's right. And
that's why when you see a cop's funeral, you should be mourning that yourself. When you see a firefighter lose his life in a fire, you should be mourning that. When a military person, of course, gets killed in the act of war, which happened last week, I was almost crying because there was 5 gentlemen, young men, gave everything they had to our military and lost their life last week in that copter crash in Afghanistan, I do believe. I mean, it's stuff like this, man, that really hits close to home. Because I love these guys, man. I love the ladies, the guys. They do an awesome job, our military, man. They need the respect more than anybody.
Yeah.
And that's where my heart's at. It's with our military. And that's why I'm running. That's why I'm running for Congress. Because we're going to get you guys the right medical attention. Because I'm going to pass legislation to get you the right tools for the job because you need it. You need the attention. You need to get put off when you're in an office and told, well, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait for hours on hours on hours. I've heard more military people talk about this and former military people. It's got to stop, man. It's got to stop.
That should be respected, point blank.
Should be taken care of right now.
Damn right. It should not be no homeless one.
Waiting a second. No.
It should not be no homeless vets in America.
Yep. That's it. The only way we're going to change America is us changing America. Us, United States. So we're going to have to do this, folks. We're going to have to get up off the couch, You got to realize what's more important. Our sovereignty is where it's at. And if you guys don't believe me, the boys are fighting for it. The girls are fighting for it over in Afghanistan. Everywhere else they fight and go to war at. You know, it's a shame that they got to go to war, and it's a shame that it's all bankers' wars. And I'm going to say it because we should never have been in any kind of war, but it's all been about what? Greed, money. So that's where I'm at with it, and it's called globalism.
Yes.
Globalism 101. We're going to tear a country from the outside in.
Yes.
And that's what they're trying to do. Like she's saying earlier about the Islamic people, they're trying to tear us from the outside in, is what she's saying. And I understood that because my sister understands the heart of this country. It cannot be destroyed. And if you destroy the Constitution, we have nothing left to fall back on. Nothing.
Right.
Yes.
And I know exactly where my sis is coming from, and I respect her for that. And much love to her, much love to my brother Mo, because we're in this fight together, guys.
Yes,
we're not alone. No one's alone. This is the thing. And no one should be scared. No one should be fearful. Okay? Everyone should grow a backbone and remember where you come from. This is America.
That's right.
America what? America strong.
Yes.
Not America. Oh, I'm scared. I'm going to my safe space. No. We ain't got time for safe spaces. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up.
Yes.
And there ain't no better time to wake up than the present right now. Because
and then if you think about it, right? Not only they trying to try to shift the focus on us building the wall, right, and on Mexicans, but they want to keep throwing out racism. Everything is racist. And I'm sitting Charles Patrick, he had shared a video of a white liberal talking about how she got privilege and how black folks is oppressed. And I'm sitting here like, but bitch, you poor. If you got privilege, why is you poor?
Right.
Yeah.
Why is you poor? If white privilege exists, why the hell so many white folks is poor?
Fucking cunts.
Yep. That's exactly right. There
would be no poor white folks in America if white folks had privilege. I said that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yes.
I got as much privilege as she claimed she
Amen.
got privilege. I got the same
I'm with
that she claimed she got, if not more.
On fire. Just keep going.
I'm so sick of these people talking about some damn white privilege. I got
these fucking cunts.
There is no privilege.
I got pulled over by white cops, and I'm still alive.
Suck my dick.
I got pulled over by white cops, and I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
My son, he walk around with his damn hoodie on. He
Did I
walk
say that
anywhere the fuck he want to walk, and he have not been pulled over by no damn cops.
Yep.
Well, one, he don't wear his pants taken off his ass. But the thing is, either or, he walk with his hoodie on, and he ain't never get pulled over by no damn cops, because he would ride his bike to school. He got his hoodie on when he riding to school, and he ain't never get pulled over by no fucking cops.
Yep. And you know what? With the liberals, but that's the thing, Hope. This is the thing.
My kids went to predominantly white schools. My little girl's still going to one.
Yep.
And she go to another one coming up, but she still go to one now. She went to my kids went to predominantly white schools. And now one of them ever been called a nigger. And then, the white kids and the white teachers, they love my children.
You know what the liberal playbook is, guys?
Racism in their schools.
I figured the liberal playbook out about a week or two ago, and I've been posting this a lot lately.
The victim mentality, I shut it down every time they try to bring it to me. I said, get that shit out of my face, because it's not true.
Right.
I said, what do exist is economic privilege. Economic privilege.
I'm going to tell you where the pages are coming from the liberal. The pages of a book, the two books that they're taking stuff out of are Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky, Mein Kampf from Hitler. This is the liberal Democratic Party today. They basically are reading pages out of both books and saying, here, this is what we're throwing at the Republicans. This is what we're throwing at the Trump supporters. This is what we're throwing at the rest of the country that doesn't agree with us. Ooh. Yep. And that's what's going on, folks. We need to wake up. Wake up.
I will tell you this, Dan. Me as a black woman is the biggest threat to the Democrat Party.
Well, most certainly.
I am a threat. And they revealed that today on social media, dumbasses. They said that the Democrats are fighting hard to get black women votes because they know that if they lose black women, they are doomed.
They're done. There will not be a Democratic Party.
It's my job. It's my job to talk to my black women because I talk to a lot of them, and I have convinced a lot of them to come on my side of the fence.
Right.
But I talk to a lot of them, and that's my job as a Republican, a black Republican woman, is to talk to them, and I represent myself very well. I come at them respectfully. I let them get to learn me first before I reveal who I am. And then once they find out, they feel like, well, damn, she's a cool one. Maybe people from the Republican Party not so bad.
Well, Hope, I thank God for having you in this movement because you can influence a lot of people. And Deborah Delk is another one, which is Maria's aunt. She can influence the older generation of conservatives, and she can influence even the liberals. She needs to influence the liberals because there's still older liberals too out there that think the party still ran by John F. Kennedy. It's right. It's not the JFK. It's not a Kennedy crap party no more. You not only Deborah, you got Lucretia Hughes. Me and Mo just went down with her. Perfect examples of.
I wish I was there.
Trying to make changes.
I couldn't make it.
Oh, I know you couldn't, sweetheart. Hey, you'll make it next time when we look at it. The next one. Mo's going to sleep on us.
I ain't going to sleep. No, I'm good. No, fuck y'all. I ain't going to sleep.
Okay.
No. I'm drunk. Fuck y'all. I ain't going to sleep.
Damn, we were trying to make excuses for you, bro.
Look, I'll take my picture off now. Oh well.
You're good, Mo.
Y'all gotta get me now. Look, I'm 9 off. Like y'all see more 9 off.
You good? But you know me, man. I just caught that. But
I was 9 off. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Look, that's why I took my picture off there. Like, all right.
Right. But no, I mean, we got very smart, intelligent, intellectual women who are libertarians, who are Republicans, who are conservatives, that see through all the bull crap.
Yeah.
And you got good ones such as Hope here. She's a great conservative. I mean, she speaks with her heart, loves God, family, country. I mean, what more can you want out of life, man, than that? And the Constitution. You've got to have that Constitution. If we don't have that Constitution, we're just like any other country.
We are doomed.
We're doomed.
Constitution.
You got that right. We are doomed. But we're gonna have to put a stop to it, and stop to it means as quickly as possible. So I think we need to come together. We're going to have to rally up the troops and go to a Congress committee or something before a committee and tell them, it's illegal way Congress has been ran.
Hold on, we got 25 people watching right now. This is my second channel. Much love.
But we've got to wake people up and tell them it's time to go before a committee, lay out the Constitution where it says a Muslim cannot run for office. Okay?
That's right.
It's in there. Our Constitution don't lie. Liberals might lie to the
This is
press.
a Christian country, not the damn Middle They ain't got
Yeah.
no business being in the office. No business.
No business. Like I
And the
said,
fact that they was able to sworn in on a damn Quran, it pissed me off.
I
And when
know.
they was
Me
able to do
too.
that, they got cocky. So that's when that wench got up there and called Trump a
Yeah.
motherfucker on national
Mm-hmm.
TV, and
She
then
should
that
have went
other
to the
bitch, what's that?
federal pen.
A man bitch. She up there saying all these anti-American and anti-Jews and anti-Christianity stuff on her
Yep.
platform. It's
That's it.
nowhere in the world these two bitches should be in the office. And that AOC chick with that Cortez chick,
Yes.
get rid of that dizzy bitch too.
Bitch.
Yep.
A bartender, a bar whore. A bar whore making decisions in our country. Now, how low is America getting? Americans, y'all, they need to wake up. What the hell is wrong with Americans putting that bar whore in our office to make decisions? Because that's what she is, a bar hoe.
Yep. That's it. Oh man.
And
Hope
two
all we
damn
can do is pray for our nation.
Islamic rats.
We need to make the changes ourselves, though. That's why we're Americans.
Damn Democrat Party, the whole Democrat Party, if you look over there, every last one of them is foreigners. Ain't now one of them motherfuckers American.
Yep.
None of them.
Most of them are.
They not American. They are foreigners.
Yep.
Yes.
But see what it is, they
They
play
don't
it
have
down
no
like
business making no
most
damn
people don't think
decisions
about
in
these
our
things.
country. And every time I think about it, it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
I
too.
get hot.
You and me both.
Yes.
That's one way you can get me triggered. I ain't gonna lie, I don't get triggered easy, but that does trigger me.
It triggers me too.
Triggers me to a point where I get so upset. One day I punched a wall in here when that woman cursed our president. I said that woman should have been arrested right there on the
I
spot.
wanted to punch her in her fucking face because that's how pissed I was.
Right.
You don't come over here and disrespect my damn country and my president. And then
Exactly.
these damn things, they say they proud of who they are and they waving their flags proudly in our country, but want to tell you racist because we wave our American flag. They trying to say our American flag is a racist symbol. Fuck y'all. That ain't no damn racist
Fuck
symbol.
y'all.
It's our damn country. I'ma wave my damn flag.
Fucking
And if you
cunts.
feel I'm racist, fuck you.
Yes.
This my damn country.
You fuck cunts. The fuck out of here. Just shit.
I
Go
had
ahead.
somebody actually tell me that I was racist because I like
Fuck
the American
them.
flag
Who
because
cares what they
Fuck
say?
them
my
cunts.
damn flag. I tell them, fuck you. You
That's
waving
right.
your flag, I'm gonna wave my flag. This is my damn country.
That's right. You ain't taking it from me. That's what I tell them too. But no, we do need to go to DC, hon. We're gonna have to get a bunch of us together.
We got to, man.
Because if not, we are going to lose this country
We're
yet.
gonna
I mean, it's
lose
still
our
hanging by a
country
thread.
If we don't.
We're going to have to rise up now, or it's going to be too late.
I was getting my nails done, and they were showing a clipping with Joe Biden saying something slick and Trump throwing slick at each other, and these two Mexican chicks, and I could tell they was talking shit about Trump, but because I respect the owner of the nail shop because she's a good friend of mine, I said, and if they say one more fucking thing about my damn president, it's gonna be a problem. I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying to be good and not bring drama to your business. And understood because she's also a Republican.
Right.
And she also a Trump supporter. Her husband supports Trump. But I told her, I said, if they say one more damn thing, I'm warning you. I'm gonna lay it into these two. Because if they don't like my fucking president, they could get the fuck out of America.
Exactly. I mean, come on, you gotta have respect. I respected Obama, even though I disrespected him in a way, but I had to respect him because he was in the Oval Office. You know, you've got to respect.
Obama. He ain't get that much disrespect like the fuck Trump got.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. I was
The
easy
first
on Obama.
he only got disrespected for a month, and then everybody accepted him and gave him a damn chance. But
Gave him a
for 3
chance.
straight years, they disrespect Trump and still
Yep.
disrespected him. What they did to that man, what they doing to Trump and his family is ridiculous.
Yep.
And like I said,
And the
I
way
will
they treat
never
the first
ever
lady is
have
ridiculous.
respect for Michelle Obama and motherfucking Obama because of all
Michelle.
people, Michelle Obama. Because this go back to a conversation. This go back to a conversation that I had with a guy. He was trying to throw the Obamas on me, and I shut that shit straight the fuck down. He was like, "Well, I think Obama. I think he did." I said, "He ain't do shit but divide this damn country."
Yep.
He said, "You don't like
Him
Michelle
and his
Obama? You don't think she because I guess he thought because I was black that I was an Obama fan." I said, "I don't like Obama." I said, and Michelle Obama, far as her reaching the level that she's at, I respect that part. I said, do I like her as a person? No, I don't. I said, here's why. I said, because she, of all people, know what it feel like to have your family bash and trash on social media. And she sat up there and encouraged people to trash and bash Trump and his family. I said, she can suck my ass. I would never respect her because whether you like a person or not, he is the leader in our country. Respect him. Respect his position.
That's right.
You ain't gotta like him, but respect his position.
Respect him,
And
Michael.
that's what I didn't like. And that's what I told him. He said, "You know what? I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from." And then, and like I was telling him, I said, "Listen here. I am a Republican. I've been a Republican since I've been in my 20s. I am a Republican. I've been a Republican woman since I've been in my 20s. I didn't just become a Republican. Now, however, was I registered under Democrat? I was. And here's why. I didn't fill out, when I was in my 20s, you're still learning.
Right.
I didn't fill out my own paper. My aunt filled it out for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she registered me as a Democrat. She didn't ask me, did I want to be a Republican or a Democrat. She just automatically registered me as a Democrat. See, I didn't do that with my son. When I had my son registered, I said, it's your choice. You do the right thing. Do you want to support this party or that party? He said, I was raised a Republican. So I'm going to circle my Republican. My aunt didn't give me that choice.
Right.
So that's why. But did I ever vote Democrat? I didn't. I didn't vote for them. I voted for Bush.
Right.
I voted for Bush Jr.
Even though they're both all corrupt. All the Bush.
Well, at the time, shit, we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
We know now,
right.
but at the time, no.
You're right. Everything didn't come to light till later in the years.
Until later on.
Yeah. That's it. But, I'll be honest with you guys, I probably only voted for Democrats locally, and that was years ago. And that was only because we were family friends, and they were always seemed like they were good people. And they really weren't so bad. They were closer to libertarian. So I was like, okay, I can vote for these guys. On my side, they're more to the right on their views. I kind of like it. They were against abortion, so I was like, that's a rarity for the Democrats. So I was like, yeah, I'm down with them. They're pretty cool people. But I mean, sometimes you vote like that locally, and then sometimes you can vote, statewide. There's a Democrat. But here lately, I can't find a good Democrat locally in Ohio, so I've been voting Republican forever. So, like I told everybody, I'm one step away from being a Republican anyway.
That's good news. We want the purple because I've been reaching a lot of. So far, I was able to get a lot of people from the blue, and so far they didn't cross over into purple.
Right.
That's an accomplishment. That the fact that I was able to get people to go purple.
Right. And it is an accomplishment. I always like being independent. I've been registered independent since I was 18. And I just feel like I'm a free thinker. I can think for myself. I don't have to have somebody tell me who to vote for. I can look at the issues myself, look at the candidates, and go from there and make my decision. But here lately, I can't say I found a good Democrat in probably like what, the last 12 years?
Right.
So, I feel like I'm stuck, on voting Republican every time or independent. So, and I voted for one independent locally. So, but he was a libertarian,
Right.
really, on his views. So, and he was right libertarian. There's a big difference between libertarian. When you go left libertarian, that's like Democrat Republican.
That's just like, okay, like people always want to throw out Republicans did this and do. I say, okay, both parties got flaws. I'm
Yep.
not gonna take that away. I said, but at least Republicans, they got small flaws. However, Republicans want you to succeed.
Yep.
Republicans want you to have, they want you to have, they want you to be successful. They push you to be successful.
Right.
And bring out that ability that you didn't know you had. They bring that out, that strength. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And let you know you can do it. Democrats want to cripple you, want you to depend on them, and want you straight control your life.
Yeah, that's socialism.
Republicans is about freedom.
Yeah.
Republicans want you to feel free.
Yep.
Democrats want you to straight up depend on them and control every aspect of your life. And that's what I keep trying to tell people.
But Hope, the only reason why I'm really a libertarian independent is because of one thing makes me different than the Republican side. And I'm conservative on everything else. And it's the legalization of marijuana. It surprises people when I say it. But it could be used in the right ways, like I say. God created it for a reason, to be used in a good manner.
It's natural herbs.
Exactly. It's good if you're having a pseudo person that's got a pseudo episode, or someone that's got a heart, or having a heart problems and stuff, even that's taking it, and CBD oil, it's good on the heart.
Right.
Good, man. There's so many good reasons for marijuana. I just think it should all be legal like that. Even CBD oil in every state. My state's not legal. I wish it was legal. You can buy it, but if you get caught using it, then you can go to jail, prison. So
damn,
it's bad, man, and it needs change. The laws need changed on that. But that's the only difference between me and you. That's the only difference, because you can't find a conservative that's going to go along with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I had to take the independent route, and I've stayed there my whole life. And I really do. I believe marijuana has its purpose. God created it for a reason. So,
well, it's supposed to be good for your eyes.
Yeah, that too. There's so many good things about it. It's supposed to clean toxins out of your body and everything. That they put in our foods. The GMOs.
It also help you gain appetite. It's good for cancer patients.
Yes, I've tried. I would have loved to got my wife on CBD oil, but I could never talk her into it. Never could talk her into it. She was so stubborn. But
it's legal here too. It's legal here in my state.
Yeah, and I didn't care if it was illegal or not. I would have went to Kentucky and bought it for her. So, but she didn't want to take it. CBD oil. So.
But yeah, like I was saying, man, like people think that because Democrats offer them their food stamps and their welfare benefits and their Section 8 benefits, that they're getting over and that they're getting something for free. You're not getting anything for free. You paying for it. You paying for it with your life, because guess what? Long as they feed you and clothe you and put a roof over your head, they control you.
Yep. That's it.
I like feeling free. I
Yep.
like that I have freedom. I work for everything I have. I work hard for my stuff.
Right.
And
There's nothing wrong with that.
and I love my freedom. Nobody can dictate to me who I can have and what I can have in my house.
Right.
I'm not being held responsible for somebody else's actions. Because think about when you on Section 8 in public housing, just because you know that person and that person could have done something, if they get whiffed of it and they know you know that person, they want to terminate your lease. And I'm like, how the fuck you gonna terminate my lease when I done shit? I didn't do a damn thing. I'm working. And I don't have nothing to do with what that person did. Oh, because you know him, that's why. That ain't got nothing to do with shit.
Right.
That happened to me. That actually happened to me. I was in public housing. And thank God my Section 8 had came through. I was in public housing. And somebody I knew used my address, didn't ask me, had got arrested and used my address. Because they didn't want to tell where they really lived. And it got back to the office. And they was like, oh, well, your lease is automatically being terminated. You will no longer be able to live in, in the house. And I'm like, for what? Well, you had a crime. I said, hold up. I don't even know this chick like that. What are you talking about? Well, I said, people use people's address all the time. She's not on my lease and she doesn't live here. Well, do you know? I said, I babysit her granddaughter. What that got to do with anything? Oh, well, that's a personal problem. Because you babysit her granddaughter, you know who she is and she's your address. So we have to. I said, what the fuck that got to do with anything I did? I didn't do anything.
Right.
I didn't do anything. So you're gonna terminate my lease for something I had nothing to do with? I saw the only thing about that lady, she just came and picked her granddaughter up from my house. That's it. I don't know the chick. And why she used my address, I don't know. I said, don't you think that's pretty unfair? Well, the rules is the rules. You see what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Control you. So
It is, and that's what socialism is about control.
They want you to be in a bubble.
They don't want you being independent. They want to own you. Basically, you're their slave.
They want to own you and own who you can talk to.
Exactly. They want to run your life, basically.
Look at all the dozen and one questions that they ask you when you go apply. How much money you make. If you make it they worry about how much money. You make too much money, oh, they're not going to help you. They're not going to give you a home if you make $1 over the bracket.
Yeah.
If you make 50 cents over the bracket, they won't help you.
Nope.
They want to control how much money you can make. Oh, you can't make this amount of money, or you can't make that amount of money, or you won't get this benefit.
Yep.
Who the fuck want to live like that?
I know. Basically, you don't have no freedoms. You're basically signed over your freedoms to the government when you do that stuff.
Exactly. It gets better. Like even down to lunch applications. And them government-funded schools. Even down to lunch applications. If you fill out when you see those lunch applications, they want to know everybody that's in your household. They want to know how much money is in your household. What the fuck you want to know about what's in my household for? And why you so worried about what's in my bank account and how much money I weigh? Fuck you. Keep your damn application.
That's it.
Take your I told them, take your applications and shove it up your ass.
Right.
I can afford my daughter's lunch. $2 is nothing to me.
Right. That's it. That's the problem, man. Everybody wants to be dictated to that lives like that, and they want big daddy government intruded in their life. That's the Democratic plantation today.
Yeah.
And it's been that mindset for years. And it's never changed. It just got worse. Because their generation is bringing in generations of their children. And they're doing the same thing.
But then that's why I'm moving from my house.
Are you?
Moving from my house. Yeah, I will no longer be living here after in a couple weeks. I'm moving out of here.
Are you?
I am.
You got you a place lined up out there?
I'm moving into an even better area.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
downsized my home. I'm living in a resort style. I'm living in a resort style apartment complex.
Okay.
It looks like I'm at a resort, and it's a gated community.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a gated community. And
Good. Good.
also,
Good for you.
there's no bus line where I live at either. There's no bus line out there
Okay.
where I live at.
Yep. You
So
won't need no bus line anyway. You probably got your own car, everything,
yeah, I
You're in
drive. Well, you see, I got my car.
right.
But what I'm saying is, I'm moving that the neighborhood. It's a conservative neighborhood too. A lot of conservatives live where I'm
Well,
moving
there you
to.
go. So,
So my kids, my daughter, the school district she'll be in is a conservative, and the school that she'll be going to, it have a very low percentage of low income families in it. It have maybe about 20%. Yeah, it said about 20% of low income families in that school.
okay. Okay.
That's good when it's
That is good.
20% of
I
low
mean, it is good.
income family. Them schools, you gotta. This is what I tell people. You gotta watch the schools you put your kids in. The ones you can tell which one is government funded schools. The ones that requires you to wear uniforms and they have a high percentage of low income families in them. You can those districts you want to keep your kids from. Put
Right.
them in a private school, or invest in your money and move in an area that have a good school district that is not government funded.
Right. Okay.
Cause like this school here, it didn't have a high percentage of government funding in this school here that she's in right now.
Right.
Over the years, because it used to be a conservative neighborhood. And, it was Trump supporters around here and everything. Over the years, a lot of conservatives moved out of this neighborhood. It used to be this neighborhood where I live at right now. It used to be
Yeah.
doctors, nurses, and
Oh, okay.
law enforcement, lab, everybody, all professional healthcare professionals that lived in this neighborhood, and law enforcement lived in this neighborhood. A
Right.
lot of them moved out to the area that I'm moving to now, which is
There you go.
Goodyear and Litchfield Park. You can look those up. Those
Okay.
are awesome and conservative neighborhoods. And they
Hmm.
all moved. Every last one of them just sold their homes and moved out there. And
Right.
the new owners that bought the homes, they have written their houses out to Section 8
Mm.
vouchers, carriers. This
Yeah.
whole neighborhood then turned government.
Mm.
Who is that?
Ain't my phone.
Is that your phone, Mo?
Where's my
Mine.
phone, man?
Mo.
Cut it off. It's annoying.
Mhm.
All right, so this neighborhood changed drastically, and as soon as I realized it, cause I seen it coming, I knew it changed when they started painting my house. My house used to be like a grayish blue color, like now it's beige and brown. That's government colors.
Yep.
That's government colors and government areas. I said, oh, hell no. So I acted immediately. I said, I got to find somewhere else to go. And I went out there and I looked, I said, I'm not renting no more homes. I'm not renting any more houses. I said, the next house I move into is going to be, I'm going to own it. So I looked up luxury apartment complexes, not just no any apartment complexes, but the luxury ones.
Right.
And
And they're
and
not.
I found one that looked like it looked like I'm living on a resort.
Right.
That's
Yeah, they're
what I'm
nice.
moving to. It looked like I'm living on a resort.
Yeah.
It got so much stuff in there and so much for my kids to do. So
There you go.
so
That's what it's all about. The
we will
kids.
be moving. We moving in the beginning of June. So for the next few weeks, I will be cleaning out this house. I'll be throwing
Okay.
stuff out and cleaning up my house. And we'll be moving out there. And it's closer to my job too. It's
Oh,
closer to
okay.
my job. So that worked out perfect.
There you
And
go.
the school district that my daughter will be in, these schools, they don't wear uniforms. She'll be in Litchfield Park District, which is a very good school district. And
Right.
they don't wear uniforms.
Hmm.
So I
Well, that's
like that.
good.
Yes.
Getting out of that bad neighborhood, going to a good neighborhood. That's a plus.
Yes. And
Hey,
what's so sad is that this neighborhood used to be a prestigious neighborhood.
right. It's a shame, man. A lot of that stuff happens in these towns, man, and these little towns, little cities. You know, they change their
Yeah.
tune, man. It's a shame.
I knew, but you know what? I knew her school. I knew the school she interned government based when they was trying to shove the lunch application down my throat. I told them they could take that lunch application and shove it. I
Yep.
said, my daughter is not one of your welfare kids. She can afford lunch. I can afford to put $2 a day for her lunch.
Right.
So they
There
give
you go.
all kids breakfast for free. But
Hmm.
lunch, they have to pay for lunch. And my daughter, she don't have to eat the free kids lunch. She can eat the good shit.
Right. Yep. There's always that option, so that's
Like
what I would do.
like she ain't got to eat the slop. She can
Yeah.
eat the good shit y'all got over
Not the
there.
leftovers at
She
the
got
bottom of
money
the
on her
barrel.
account. Cause I put $40 a week on her lunch account.
Right.
And I do that because so if she want a snack and some juice, she can buy a snack and a juice if she
There you
want
go.
that with her food,
That's
you
it.
know. And I guess they figure because my daughter have an IEP because she's a child with special needs. She have autism.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
guess they thought because she was in that program that she can't afford lunch. I said she can afford lunch. She don't have. I said she's not one of your welfare kids.
Right.
She have a mother who have a career, who
There
provides for
you.
her very well.
That's it.
Oh, and Dan, the best
Yeah.
part when I showed up in there with my Trump gear on, they was all fucked up.
That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. And they was like,
Like
wow.
those are the moments that you wish you could be there beside your fellow Trumpsters.
I know, right? I showed up in there with my Trump gear, cause my daughter, she during flu season, she gets sick. She have asthma. So they knew she had ill, she gets sick. They knew she was an asthmatic and everything else. But yet they want to send a letter telling me, warning me that, oh, if she keep missing days out of school, basically telling me to ignore my daughter's health. If she keep missing days out of school, you could face jail time and a fine. And I went up there, I said, so well, all these fucking criminals out here, you want to threaten my damn freedom? Yes, I did get in her face, and I had on my Trump gear. And I said, I tell you what, if y'all don't fix whatever y'all got on that system, I will go talk to your governor. Oh, well, then you do what you got. I said, oh, and I will. I tried to tell the bitch, I know your governor, I know your higher up. Don't play with me.
Right.
If I ever talk to him, I will. I'm sure the bitch look me up later because they ain't give me no trouble ever since. They haven't given me no trouble ever since. Because she tried to talk to me like I was one of the one of these welfare recipient parents. I said, listen here, my daughter is not one of your welfare kids. I said, honey, I have a career. Her mother works, and I have a career.
There
Not
you
just a little McDonald job. I have a
right.
career.
A career. And they don't and I'm sure that surprised them bigger than you know what. So that's awesome. I
Oh
mean
yeah,
that is
and then when they see me come up in, and then I had on my uniform, I had on my lab uniform, right? Then when
right.
they see me come up in there, they be like, and then they really knew that, and they be like, cause one of the secretary, she said, "What are you a nurse?" I said, "No, I'm not a nurse. I'm a lab tech." She like, "Oh, you work the lab?" I said, "Yeah, I test people DNAs." She like, "Oh, okay, that's a good job." I said, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I
if
said,
you just tell them I don't care for the liberal DNA, but uh, that's awesome though. I mean, I'm glad, man. You're that's called moving up in the world right there. It really is. When
oh my goodness. I'm telling
when
you,
you accomplish
because it
something,
pisses me
and
off.
that's how you feel too. When you accomplish something, a goal,
Yes.
and it makes you feel better about yourself too, inside and out, and it humbles you too at the same time.
Like I'm hoping, like I even though I work as a lab tech, I want to do something part-time because I only work as a I only work at my job. I make
Right.
good money just working 3 days a week, but I be wanting something else to do. So I said,
Oh, you
okay,
get bored.
yes. So um I'm hoping I get this dialysis technician job. I want to work with dialysis patients too. And,
Right.
and and it's something that I need to do because my aunt was a dialysis patient, the one that passed away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So it's personal for me. My
Right.
aunt was a dialysis patient, and she's also an organ receiver. She did get a kidney,
Right.
but what took my aunt away from me was cancer.
Yeah. I got my wife too.
I lost my I lost my aunt last year to
Yep.
she had pancreas cancer in the pancreas.
Mm.
And when the doctor had operated on her, he didn't make an executive decision. He uh he trying to blame the pathologist for his mistake. He left some of the cancer on her pancreas, and for
Mm.
him to sit and say that, oh, I could have got all of it out, it was the pathologist for no. You are the doctor. You supposed to make an executive decision. If you seen that it was some cancer somewhere else, why the fuck didn't you remove it?
Right.
You
Unbelievable.
understand what I'm saying? So therefore, that cancer spread it to my aunt's liver,
Mm.
and it took my aunt away
I
from
hate
me.
cancer. I do. I hate it. I hate it with a
So,
passion.
so damn, me and you feeling the same pain because we
I
both
know,
lost
babe.
our loved one
That's
at the
that's
same
how
time.
I feel too. It is. It's. I hate it. I hate it. It tears me up every time I think about that word.
Yes.
Ah. And it could have been prevented. You know that, right? The Centers of
Yeah.
Disease Control is holding back everything.
It's about money.
It's
These
exactly what
motherfuckers
it is.
about
It's
money.
globalism. It's
Yup.
globalism 101. Destroy the family unit.
Yup. If it ain't destroying them by putting them in jail, it's destroying them by it's putting diseases in people. That's why I don't trust
Yep.
doctors.
That's it.
I don't trust doctors. I
Me
don't
either.
trust that vaccination shit. I think they putting something in those
Nope.
vaccination supplies.
I don't take vaccines no more. I quit taking them when I was a kid. After I was a kid, I was
I
like, I can't
did
take
too.
more vaccine.
And since it's not enforced for my daughter to take, I wholeheartedly believe that the vaccination that my daughter received, my daughter became autism because I had a test done when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I had a test done that my daughter was going to be normal. The
Mm.
doctor told me my baby was going to be normal. She
And
was
then they
normal when
come
she
out
was
autism.
born,
Yeah,
and now she
they're doing stuff.
autism. After
Yeah.
she got those vaccinations, all of a sudden my daughter didn't have the same abilities that my son and my daughter had.
Mm.
Vaccination did this to my child.
I know. That's just like my son. I haven't brought this up either, but my son, since we're talking about vaccinations, I tried to get my wife not to give him any vaccinations when he was younger. Tell her no, he doesn't need them. She never would listen. That's the problem with my wife. She was always stubborn. That's the liberal part of her. She was a liberal, but I loved her though. I loved her with every bit of my being. But we disagreed politically. But I wish that was one thing she would have never allowed. That we could have come to an agreement on that he didn't need those shots. Because now today even Children's Hospital don't know why he breaks out. He can walk outside and start breaking out. We've mentioned clogged pores. We've mentioned everything, and they're saying that's not it. I'm like, really? So, and he's suffering with this just the last year and a half, 2 years. So, and I think it's from those shots he took as he was getting older. I didn't want him to get those shots. If it was up to me, he never would have got those shots. I know it's against the law if they don't get them, but I don't care. That's my son. I should be able to have the right to say and choose whether he gets them or not. But he got them, and now he's paying the consequences for it. He breaks out in little red splotches on his back, his face breaks out. We was at Lucretia's picnic, and his face was getting a little red rash. I saw it. I told him, I said, "You're breaking out again, ain't you?" He shook nodded his head. It's pretty bad when Children's Hospital don't know what's going on. That's what really broke my heart, because I thought, well, I'll maybe get an answer from these people. And they didn't know what was going on with him. Still don't today. So he's suffering now because of it. And the kid wanted to play ball. I feel so bad for him. He wanted to play ball. He had his mindset on playing baseball again. And he didn't get to. So it is what it is, I guess. But I believe it was something in those shots. That's for sure. It
is something in there.
And I'm angered about that too, Hope. That's one thing I'm triggered by right now. And I've been triggered for about 2 years over that.
Man, you both.
It's ridiculous, man, what they're doing to our kids, man. And we allow this crap, man. And all we have to do is say no. But I didn't have a say in that one because me and her were split on it. She said, well, it's the law. He has to have them. See, that's the problem. Should never be a law. But it's all part of globalism. I figured that out a long time ago. Control. You try to change people. You try to change, people's mindsets on things, and sometimes you fail. But, all you can do is go to God about it and say, I tried, Lord. I tried to change your mind on it. So, same way when she took the chemo. I tried talking her out of doing chemo. I wanted her to do, but when she first got it the first time, I wanted her to take, like, something different, like natural herbs and stuff, try that. But nah, she didn't want to. I think natural herbs got real more meaning to your health than these other medicines. Anything natural is always good. It's just when they start manipulating natural is when it goes awry. I believe that's what happened with my wife. And the chemo killed her, and it, and all the medicines they had her on, it gave her a massive heart attack. That's how she died. She had a massive heart attack in her sleep. And I believe it was all the drugs that she was on, painkillers. And I couldn't convince her to go natural, and I was trying. I don't know. It's sad, but it hurts, man. It really does. Because I know she'd be here today if she went natural, like natural herbs. CBD oil. I tried to get her on that, so wasn't going to work with her.
I understand that pain, bro.
I think it's frustrating, Hope, because we try to tell our loved ones, the people we love the most, and our friends, our family, and then some of them just ain't convinced, and that's the problem you run into. But it is what it is, man. I just put my faith in God, and God's got me through it, Hope. I couldn't do it without God's strength. I couldn't. If I didn't have God in my life, Hope, I'd be a mess. I am not going to lie.
Man, you both.
That's it, It's the power of Jesus Christ that keeps me going. Knowing what he sacrificed and done for us, all of mankind. Just think about that, folks. That's why I'm trying to tell everybody that's not a Christian and don't believe in Jesus that He loves you guys no matter what you do. We all have faults. We're all human. We're all going to fall short of the glory of God. It's just a matter of repenting and asking for forgiveness after you've sinned. And that's what we got to humble ourselves and come to the realization that we're all human. It's the human element. I mean, like I say, I love everybody, and that's the way God brought me into this world to love everybody, and I need to go that route. I used to be an awful person when I drank. I was the meanest person. People would be surprised. I was terrible. My wife would tell you that, and she couldn't believe it. I did a complete 360. I made a pact with my wife. I told her, I said, "I'll make you a deal, hon. I'm gonna quit cold turkey drinking." Because I used to drink heavy. I drink it all like Mo does. But I put down everything cold turkey when my son was born. That was the deal I made with her. I said, I'll never go back to drinking again. I said, unless they end globalism. That's what I told her even then. But of course, I knew that was a far fetched thing back then. So, but not too far fetched today. It's a possibility it could end. But I don't know. It's just got to have faith of a mustard seed. That's all it takes. And just think how big a mustard seed is. Not very big.
Amen.
And that's where my faith's at. I have that faith. It may be a mustard seed, but I have it.
Let me tell you something, Dan. I turned to the bottle too when I was
Yeah.
young, and I was a young girl doing it. When I lost my mother,
No, it's yeah.
I felt like that was the end of my life because I had already lost my dad when I was 19,
Mm,
and I was pregnant with Destiny at the time, my oldest girl. I was
right.
pregnant with her at the time, right? Then I had just gave birth to my son. That's my middle child. I just gave birth to Chris, and 3 weeks after I gave birth to Chris, I lost my mother.
Yeah.
And I'm 23 years old. I'm trying to figure out where did my life go after losing both of my parents. You know?
Yeah, that would be hard. I ain't gonna lie, that would be the hardest. Lose not just one, but to lose two.
So you know what I turned to? I turned to the Bible. The bottle. Instead of
Right.
turning to the Bible, I turned to the bottle. I was drinking Christian Brothers, and I was drinking it straight.
Mm,
I was drinking it straight, and I was drinking so much. My friend, she said, Hope, a good friend of mine, you'll see sometimes she pops up on my page. And then
right.
Kena, but her Facebook name is Dream Girl. But
Right.
she said, Hope, I gotta take this from you. You spinning down the wrong path. I was like, give me my drink. I just wanted this pain to go away. She said it's gonna keep being there, it's gonna keep staying there, Hope. Alcohol is not going to take away that pain. You
It don't.
understand? She said, you got to think about them babies. You got 2 kids that depending on you. And she brought my son down to me, put him in my arms. And she brought me my little girl. She said,
Mm,
these kids depend on you, Hope. Can remind you, Destiny at the time was 3. And my son, he was a newborn. I just gave birth to him.
mm,
And I looked at my children and I said I gotta get myself together. I
that's
was
it.
mad at God for 10 years. I ain't
Mm,
gonna lie. I was mad at God for 10 years for taking my mother away from me. That I felt like he took my mother away from me. And I was mad at him for 10 years. And
when really it was
regardless,
his purpose and time.
regardless of even through it all, I was doing everything under the sun that was
Mm.
ungodly. God
God's
never
timing
took
is
his
impeccable, though. That's the thing. We just don't know when
he
our last
never
breath's
took
going to be
but
either.
see God never took his hands off of me. He
Nope.
never took his hands off of me.
Nope.
He
God still
still
loves
protected. He still protected me, and he still loved me.
Yep.
And that's why I tell people, don't think I don't know what it's like to be poor. I know
Right.
what it's like. I started off in the projects.
Right.
I started off in the projects. I started off with Section 8. You
Mhm.
know,
Right.
I made the decision. It's about choices. I made a decision that I wasn't going to raise my kids in it, especially my son. I wanted to save my son. So I started working hard. I paid myself through trade school, through college. I put myself through college. I did. I put myself through college. And I worked and I worked. I worked as a nurse assistant. I worked as a CNA. But first thing, before I became a CNA, I was a pharmacy technician. I put myself in pharmacy technician school, and I worked as a pharmacy technician for 2 years. Then from pharmacy technician, I put myself through phlebotomy, clinical lab. However, phlebotomy in Maryland, you couldn't just be a phlebotomist and work in a lab. They wanted you to be a lab tech, experienced lab tech, or had some type of experience.
Right.
So I got my nursing degree underneath it. Cause I said, if I'm gonna get in this hospital where I can get grandfathered in and trained into another position, I gotta get my nursing degree. So I got into the CNA program. Now remind you, I'm still on social service. I'm still on welfare. I'm still
Right.
and now I'm in my Section 8 house now. Cause remember I told you I got kicked out of my public housing. But thank God my Section 8 came through. So I was in my Section 8 now.
Right.
So I went to my worker and I told her, I'm all excited. Yeah, I got accepted into the nursing program. And she be like, oh, that's like school. You can't do that. And I said, she was like, I only can take that class if it's after the work program hours, right? So you know what I told her? I said, you do what you got to do. If you're going to sanction me, just sanction me. I don't care. I was determined I wasn't going to give up that opportunity.
Right. And you shouldn't.
So they sanctioned me. But let me tell you how good God is. The program I was in, it was a paid program. So I was still able to feed my family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
And that's why I try to tell people, these people, they think when they call me coons and stuff, I tell these rats, I say, y'all don't know my damn struggle.
Hey,
You don't know
how's
the
everyone doing?
struggle that I went through. Mo, get your phone, bro. Like I tell these rats, I said, you don't know my struggle. You don't know what I went through
Right.
and what I had to face in my life.
They
I
don't
was
know.
a young girl who had to struggle and who had to who had to do it
Mm-hmm.
and do everything she can to make sure her kids had. So I started off as a CNA. And then I
Right.
worked in the nursing home. And then I finally landed a job in the hospital. Once I got in the hospital, it's all good now because I was able to cross over to any
Mm-hmm.
unit that I wanted, the department that I wanted to get into once you're in the hospital.
Right.
So I was trained. So I crossed. So once I started off as patient care tech in the hospital, and then from patient care tech in the hospital, I was working at Good Sam. I transferred to their lab, and then that's when I worked as a phlebotomist there. And then from being a phlebotomist, I got once they seen that I had a clinical lab added with my phlebotomist degree. They trained me to do the blood. They trained me to do pregnancy tests and drug tests. That's what I was limited to do at the hospital. I got grandfather into that. And then later down the line, that's how I was able to get the job as a biometric examiner, that what I do now.
Right.
And I'm a lab assistant too at the hospital. I work as a biometric examiner for one of my companies. And at the hospital, I work as a lab assistant too, where not only I draw blood, but I do drug tests and pregnancy tests and flu tests.
Right. Well,
But
basically, I see what you're saying, because it's kind of the way I look at things too, since her death. That everything is put in place for God's reasons.
yeah,
We're not to figure everything out, but to eventually, after we quit being so scatterbrained because we're worried about where they're going, we should know where they're going.
right.
And once we get that peace of mind, and that's when we can actually, realize and focus on the real thing, God's heart. And God still has a heart for you. He still had a heart for me. I
Yeah.
kind of felt that way the first week with God. I'm not gonna lie. Why, God? Why did you take her from me? And it wasn't God's fault. I had
No.
to apologize to God. I had to go to prayer to God and tell Him. I got on my knees and told Him that I am sorry, my Lord, for ever, thinking such, evil thoughts.
In my case, I was only 23 years old,
Right.
and I'm still learning life. I'm
Yeah.
still learning life.
I'm
And
just
like I
glad I
tell
won my
everybody, I
wife
come
over
from, look at me, I
Christ.
come from, Dan, I come from nothing. I come
I know.
from nothing, and look at my life now. I come
I know.
from nothing to this woman, a career woman, and I'm hanging out with people of power
Yep.
here in Arizona. I hang out with my governor and my
Right.
senator and my Congress here. I get
Right.
invited to their private. I get invited to their private parties.
It's because you're blessed. God's blessed you, and He's put His blessing up on you, and that's all you can say. I
I'm
mean,
around. I'm amongst very prestigious people, like donors, people who don't high, like rich folks, I mean, that live in mansions and stuff.
right,
I'm getting invited into their homes, and you know they and like one, because there are a lot of the Republican women, a lot of rich women too. Every last one of them has been asking me to be a part of their organization and part of their groups. So it's like, Dick, what do I choose?
right.
Because when I go to when I go to the conference meetings, it's like they come up to me and they talk to me, and it's like I'm affiliated, highly affiliated with people of power, with very, when I say rich folks here, I mean filthy rich women. And when I share, and I never pretend I was somebody I wasn't. I brought them my true self. I told them about my life. I told them where I come from. I told them about my life. Do you know them women told me that I inspired them?
Mm, that's good. I mean, you're making a difference in their life, an impact. And there's not too many leaders out there, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're being a leader and not a follower. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not ashamed to, you know, make them a better person. Try to lead them in the right direction. And
People from my hometown, Dan. People from my hometown, from Baltimore. I have people I've known and I grew up with. They watched how my life came, and they was upset with me at first for me being a Trump supporter. But then when they just started seeing how my life is progressing more and more, it's like hope. You know,
right,
we are proud. I had them inbox me. I'm proud of you. We are proud of you.
Awesome.
we see where you, because they know where I come from, because we
Right.
come from the same thing. We come from all of us come from nothing, and
I'm
they see
back.
how my life
And made
has
something of yourself.
progressed.
That's awesome. I mean, this is power. I mean,
And do you know they follow my page? I didn't even know they was listening. I
nice.
didn't even know they was listening, Dan. I didn't know how many people from my home, from Maryland, was actually listening to my message. I didn't know that they was following me and listening, because the last time I knew, they was mad at me for being a Trump supporter. But they've been listening to my messages. They've been following my page and following me more and listening to my videos and my messages and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow. And the only reason why I know, because they inboxed me. Some worked the courage to inbox me and was like, "We are so proud of you. Look at you." And you know, and they see how I'm affiliated amongst people of power here in Arizona. And it's not to say, Dan, I do plan to run in 2024 one day. I do plan to run in 2024 for I want to start off for city council or superintendent in the school district. I want to hit those areas first. Start
Right.
off small, and then from there, then run for Congress later.
Okay.
And then run for Congress, and then just go up the chain of command. But I want to hit the small areas first, because where everybody is going for the big areas, people is ignoring the small areas. And the small areas is where we're getting smashed at. We're getting killed at.
Yeah, I agree.
We are getting killed in
Sure.
city council and the mayor and superintendent areas. We got to hit those areas too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hit locally too.
We're getting
Big time.
killed in those areas.
Yep. Local government's just as important as the big government.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yes.
got to get to the local ones, like the
Yep.
city
Correct.
council, the mayor,
Right.
and the city council office, the mayor office, and the superintendent office. We got to get those. We got to kick
The-
ass in those. Everybody want to ignore those areas, but no, those areas, don't sleep on them. That's
no.
where we getting fucked up and killed
Nope.
at.
That's exactly what we got to do. I mean, we got to hit all these areas, guys. I mean, even little country towns that people call hick towns. We got to hit those too, because there's a lot of deception in those little towns. Trust me, I know. I'm a
Yup.
country, and a lot of liberals live in those little towns, and we got to wake those people up. And there's a lot to do out here. There's a lot to do out in this country. Period. But to start locally, that's a good start.
Yup.
Very good start.
And one thing I know, I lost my whole family at last year. The two last members of my family, and what I mean by family, they was family. They was actual family to me. And that was my
Right.
aunt, my grandmother.
Mm.
I carry my family on my arm every day. I wear my aunt bracelet. My aunt had a bracelet made where her name, her name engraved, my dad's, my uncles, and my grandparents in it. Right.
Right.
My whole family is wiped out. I lost the last two members of my family last year. That was my aunt and my grandmother, mother and
Mm.
daughter. And I carry them around every day, but I know that they're proud of me.
Oh
They was
yeah.
proud of me before they died. And I
Oh yeah.
know that they're proud of the life that I have right now.
That's
You
because you got
know,
a heart, Hope.
I
You got
go
a
through
heart,
I
and they
go
know
through
it.
moments. I go through my moments sometimes, Dan.
Why
I
not? We
do.
all do, hon. I mean, even I do. Even Dan Baker does. We all do. Nobody's
Well,
perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. We all just need to wipe that mat clean,
I'm
thinking we're
back,
perfect.
y'all. Welcome back. Maurice Dope. I'm
I
back.
go through my moments, and where I grieve and stuff. And I have hurt moments, because it was like good things that have been going on in my life, like I can't share with them. Like my daughter, like with my oldest daughter, she didn't buy her a car, and she didn't rent her own apartment. Cause I put her through the nursing assistant program. I put her and her best friend. I put both of them in the nursing assistant program. I put both of them through the program. My daughter, she been a nurse assistant. She been a CNA for 4 years, and I just put her best friend in the same program, and they making good money here. They pay CNAs here pretty good. The assistants here, they pay them pretty good.
Right.
And the both of
Good
them
field
just
too to be in anyway.
my daughter just bought herself a car,
Yeah.
and she got her own insurance, and her best friend, because I put them both, because I paid, because he just got his CNA, and
Right.
both of them, they just signed their lease and got their own apartment, and
Nice.
the both of them is registered to go to college, start their pre-rep so they can get into the RN program,
Look at that shit. They're on their
the
feet.
nursing program.
Yeah. That's it.
That's what I installed in my children, to work for your stuff. And my son, this is last year in school. He graduated this year, and he's also going to. Matter of fact, they all going to the same school. My son, him and his girlfriend, they going to IT. They both going for IT technicians. They want to
Right.
go for computer. So I installed my children. I told them education is key. I promote trade school a lot.
Oh yeah.
I promote trade school a lot because trade schools what got me where I'm at.
Right.
I promote it. And that's what they lack in these schools. They promote trade school. They only tell one portion. They don't tell what goes under these licenses.
Yep.
I was talking to an older lady, right? I was talking to an older lady on my job, right? She a PCA, patient care tech.
Mm-hmm.
And she seen that I started off as a patient care tech here at my job here in Arizona. In order for me to get to the lab, I had to do it again. Like I did in Maryland, I had to do it again here. I started off as a patient care tech, and it only took 6 months. And at the 6 months, that's when I was able to get into my position that I'm in now,
Right.
which is a lab assistant too. But to get my foot in the door, I had to use my other skill. But as I was telling I was telling this older lady, she thought that she was only limited to do what she do. I said, no, you can work as an ER tech and make more money downstairs in the ER. You can work down there in the ER and work in trauma. She like, oh, I said, yeah, they make more than PCAs than y'all up here. They make more money. She like, what? I like, yeah. I said, you can go down there and get trained. They'll cross train you down there. She said, oh, I'm gonna look into that. I said, another thing you can look into, you could work as a dialysis technician. She didn't know that she can work as a dialysis technician.
Hmm.
I said they will cross train you in the company. They'll train you there, and they'll license you and to work as a dialysis technician, and you will really make some buku money. You'll make good money. She didn't know that. See, they don't tell you that when they train you in the schools. Now I know some schools they give you vocational training, but they don't tell you what falls under those licenses. They only tell you the basics. See, everybody, the first thing people hear when they hear CNA, the first thing they think is you just cleaning ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the case. It's a lot that goes under CNA license.
Mm.
And you also can work as a medicine tech. You can pass out meds. You just can't pass out narcotics. The RN or the LPN have to give the narcotics.
Right.
Hey, everybody, I gotta get up in the morning.
Well, thanks,
All right,
Mo,
bro.
for having us on, brother. Appreciate it.
We was on here for like 3 hours. Damn, we was on for 3 hours.
Didn't seem like it
It
again.
didn't seem like it.
Hey,
Hey, it is what it is, but
Yeah.
great testimony to
good testimony, Hope.
Yeah, I just want people to understand that,
I kind of needed that, hear that myself, Hope. I mean, that was awesome. I mean, it really opened me up too inside, made me think.
I
So,
just like people. I always share my story because I want people to understand that when you trust God, He
Yes.
yep,
will bring you through anything.
he
Right.
will.
He will.
Even if you think he don't, he still stays right by your side.
Yep.
So,
And that's why I always share my story.
Amen.
well, God bless you all. I'm glad that Mo invited me on tonight. Glad the Hope was on here. I'm glad she came on. I feel blessed to hear what I heard
I'm glad
tonight.
Hope on here. Always a pleasure.
Yep. I mean,
Always
everything
a
was a
pleasure
blessing
talking to
tonight.
you,
I need.
Dan and Mo. Always a pleasure.
Real talk, y'all.
All right.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Trump
y'all.
2020.
See
Trump,
y'all. Peace.
Trump
Y'all.
2020.
Hey, holla at y'all.
Deuces, y'all.
This.